Hello, hello, hello. It is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology. Look inside, and it's Saturday Night Live. Anyway, I had to do that. I have a feeling that tonight is going to be a little weird for me. I just want to warn you ahead of time. It's going to be a little weird. Be aware of that. I'm in a weird mood, and I just looked and I saw that the moon is exactly like on my Mercury right now. Hello. And that's in Aquarius. So it's not going to be normal, whatever I do, just know that. And I'm going to do some full moon and Pisces readings tonight for people, because we are coming up on the full moon in Pisces. And it's going to be a doozy because, you know, when the moon is full in Pisces, it's opposed to sun. And the sun is in Virgo. And the moon is going to be in Pisces. Now, today and tomorrow are going to be a little bit different because as of this moment, the moon is at 1 degree of Aquarius. Oh, we finally got out of Capricorn. And I do not know about you, but that moon in Capricorn, I don't even have words. I don't have words for the moon in Capricorn, really. But the sun is at 7 degrees of Virgo right now, and the moon is at 1 degree of Aquarius. 1 degree Aquarius. First of all, the moon's in Aquarius. So the next 24 hours are going to be like a roller coaster. Just be aware of that. Also, if you know anything about me, I've talked about it more than once. I was born with my Mercury in Aquarius in my first house, which is probably why I'm an astrologer, right? But it's in mutual interception with Uranus in Virgo in my 8th house. So I think hopefully I'm going to get like some really good psychic downloads. I think hopefully tonight for you guys, that would be great. Let's see, Mercury is at 18 degrees of Virgo. We got a lot of Virgo thinking going on here. What I like about that Mercury at 18 degrees, though, is that it's almost exactly trine Jupiter in Capricorn at 17 degrees and 42 minutes. That's great. That means the thinking is good for like big business. Even though Jupiter is going backwards, Mercury is going forward. So, hey, that's good for big business. That's good for getting things done. I think it at least is good for setting the foundation for something good, especially since Saturn is at 26 degrees of Capricorn and Pluto's at 22 degrees of Capricorn. Pluto is not too far away from making a trine, and I'm going to give that trine. I'm going to give that trine, and I'm going to, up at 5. I got 5 on it. Look, this Pluto is trine Mercury. I'm just saying, because Mercury is almost at 19 degrees and Pluto's at 22. They're making a trine. So that's good. That means Pluto is trining the planet of, the mini planet of power. Pluto is the mini planet of power. And although they want to call it a planetoid, I'm older, so it's still a planet to me. And I do think that Pluto packs a lot of power. I do. And I think when it comes to Mercury, I mean, this is going to be communications, right? Mercury. Maybe we're going to hear something else about that post office fiasco. USPS Postal Service, my goodness. I haven't even gone down to check my mail. Has anyone gotten mail at all? I mean, I don't even know anymore. It's it's one of those situations, right, with the mail. So yeah, that might, maybe something with that might come out, might come out. And I would say next week, I would say starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to hear something, a power play of some kind. Maybe something, I'm pretty sure Nancy Pelosi in the House said that they're going to do something to stop something or other. Expect something. I'm talking conspiracy theory level here because it's Pluto. Pluto is going to be trying Mercury. So I think that it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that, because that is power, Capricorn, but it's retrograde, right? So it's revoking, don't forget the rewords. It's revoking some power. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so Venus is at 22 degrees of Cancer. And that 22 degrees of Cancer, if you haven't already picked up on it, is exactly opposed Pluto at 22 degrees of Capricorn. And I will tell you something. Okay, I gotta say it. I don't know if you watched me on Wednesday, but on Wednesday I talked about, because this is like really affecting my first and seventh house. I mean, I can't put it into words because my, seventh house is your partnerships. It's about, other people, usually of the opposite sex, maybe, like showing up maybe. And I can tell you that probably not every, but most of the men I've had any kind of personal like conversation with over the last year or two, they've all kind of reared their heads. I one after the other, right after the Virgo disappeared, I thought, isn't that amazing? And what amazes me is that the Cancer showed up, Mr. Cancer, Mr. Leprechaun. And I'm like, what? I won't even go into it because, well, obviously, I'll be honest, there are several people vying for my attention. And it makes me feel good, but I all work. I want to add some play in, but I'm a double Capricorn and Saturn's on my ascendant. So, and Jupiter's retrograde. So maybe after September, when it goes direct again, maybe I want to play. I don't know. At this point, I am so busy. Venus is exactly opposed Pluto. And that is pretty much what that's saying. Like that's your power versus love, right? That's business versus love. That's all of it versus love, because Venus is love and emotion and all that togetherness and fun. And in Cancer, it's given a lot of emotion. And like, normally we'd spend time talking on the phone for hours, whatever. I can't do that because I'm under the gun. I've got certifications I paid for that I can't even get to. I'm so under the gun with all these different things. I did just finish a certification as a sacred soul light healer. I'm so proud of that. And I'm working on getting my life coach certification too. So I'm excited about that. And I'm also in a program with Donna Gammon, which I want to say it's the Prosperous Woman or something like that. But look, busy. And so it really is the antithesis of love, isn't it? Like when you're all work and you don't got time to play. And so some people out there, other than me, may be experiencing that. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like there's all work and no play, and especially now where like we're working from home. And like unless you got to live in, it's hard because look, you guys, I'm 3 hours late. Okay. And I live at home. I work at home. It's hard because I've been in my skibby since Wednesday night. I might have did something yesterday. I don't know. Well, the point is, that's it. Venus is over here, Pluto is over there. They are not together. Pluto is power. Pluto's also sex, right? And I ain't getting none. I'm just saying, keeping it real. Ain't nobody getting none. Ain't nothing going on but the rent, really. Nothing's going on but the rent. So that is Venus in Cancer opposing Pluto in Capricorn. It just happens to be on my ascendant and descendant. So I thought I'd be a perfect example of exactly what that means, okay? Now, Mars is at 27 degrees of Aries. And that's amazing because we've been dealing with a lot of this Mars energy, this Aries fiery energy, and it's been really aggressive. I talked about that Wednesday night. I don't want to go into it too much now, but just know that Mars in Aries at 27 degrees is square Saturn in Capricorn at 26 degrees. They are squaring. It's been not pretty, right? I mean, I don't even watch the news. I don't watch TV. I don't watch all of that. I don't watch protest. I hate to say it, but I love the Seattle protests, especially the one with the dinosaur. I loved it. I thought they were fine. All they were doing was walking, but I don't want to get into the political, but there's a lot of aggressive behavior. There's a lot of military behavior. There's a lot of Mars behavior because Mars is in Aries. Mars is in Aries. Well, they're all in tactical gear and stuff. Some men, they've been waiting to put on that Mars in Aries. I'm just saying. Men are so different than women. I cannot stand war or fighting or, anything like that. But men, oh my gosh, the opportunity to go out there with their tactical gear and put their little guns and use their little cans of spray. They're probably so excited. I'm just saying. I shouldn't even look at it that way. But Mars is in Aries. Of course, it's like, oh my gosh. Like if you're a man and I'm not nothing. I am kind of protester. So, don't get me wrong. But if you're a man and you are like one of those military dudes, you're living out like the highest fantasy of Mars and Aries. I'm just saying, really. I wouldn't want to be in that because it's too much. It's too ugly for me. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. I'm much more Neptunian and Venusian. But men in particular, or those who really vibe with that Mars or that strong Aries, military, have the guns and shooting at the deer and all that. Some people are really very Mars oriented. And so if you're someone who is Mars oriented, Mars is at home. It's not going to get any more Mars oriented than it has been with Mars and Aries. So I'm just pointing out facts here. My goodness. So as I mentioned, Jupiter is in Capricorn retrograding at 17 degrees, and I know it's about to go forward sometime soon in the next few weeks, but I'm enjoying it because it's sitting exactly on my ascendant, which is why I can sit here looking all pretty, smiling in your face while the world is literally falling apart all around me. I pay no attention to it whatsoever because Jupiter is sitting on my ascendant. And it's Saturday night, and I had a reason to get cute. There you go. So we have no time for all of that. I'm just keeping it real. So Saturn, as I mentioned, is at 26 degrees of Capricorn. And I've talked about Pluto being at 22 degrees of Capricorn. I've been calling it the three-headed dragon and other, expletives because it's in my first house on my ascendant, pretty much. I can tell you, I'm just going to break down for a second and say this. I fight, there is like this weird thing I like between being happy, Jupiter on the ascendant, and being sad, Saturn on the ascendant, in the first house. and or like wondering why people hate me or something of that nature. Pluto on the ascendant, basically. So it's a hard transit. These are hard transits. Pluto and Saturn are two of the hardest on the ascendant, and Jupiter retrograding on it is not helpful. So I'm hoping that that does improve. I'm just saying, I can only laugh because it's so horrendously bad that it's funny. Like, I can't believe how restrictive Saturn has been in a way. Just crazy. I'm waiting for the Jupiter and Pluto part to kick in, because the money or happiness or power, not the abundance. Because, okay, I'm going to just say this thing about the abundance because I feel like I'm stuffed in my dress, which I wore this dress not even 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was loose on me. So let me tell you what happened. So I was talking to my daughter, and my daughter does help me out a lot because, I'm an entrepreneur and it's COVID and things aren't really doing that well for me financially. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm struggling. I mean, I got Saturn in the second house right now. Technically in Seattle, it's in my second house. So I feel Saturn in the second house here. That's what I feel. And so my daughter helps me. And so she had ordered a ridiculous amount of potatoes. Okay, I will not disclose how much potatoes, but I will say that for me as one woman, having that many potatoes, I fear for my body, and I hope that I can master. There's somebody who lost weight on the potato diet. I'm assuming that means you eat nothing but potatoes, and I'm going to try that, I guess, because I don't want to gain 1,000,000 pounds. Now, luckily, we only have a few more days before the full moon gets into Pisces. And then once it's in Pisces, then, then it starts to wane. But over the next couple of days, as the moon is waxing, not just for myself with, the huge over 25 pounds of potatoes in the house, but anybody who wants to not gain weight or wants to lose weight, just be aware that between now and the 2nd of September, weight gain is highly possible. It's it's the moon in Pisces, and it's going to be full. And so just be aware of that. And it's opposing Virgo, which is the sign of health. So if you like, I mean, I can't see my stomach, but I know it's poking. I know. I already know. Okay. So between yesterday and I guess 3 days. So over 3 days, I've had 12 potatoes. Now, I guess some people might say, oh my gosh, she's had 12 potatoes in 3 days. But I can say, except for the first day that I made the potato salad, I ate off of that for like 2 days. So this is like what, my 3rd or 4th day, I guess. But I ate off of that potato salad for a few days, and I didn't eat anything else because it was really filling. It had lots of mayonnaise, and it had like 6 eggs in it. So, I split that up. That would be like 3 eggs on the first day and 3 potatoes that day, and 3 eggs and 3 potatoes the next day, something like that, I guess. I don't know. I was just trying to figure it out. And then I made some sliced potatoes today. So I baked those like baked potatoes, but they were sliced. They were good. Anyway, but I didn't eat anything else. I just been drinking green tea. So that's my theory. If I actually don't get sick and I don't get, up another dress size, then that would mean that this potato diet really works. I'll keep you guys informed. So, okay, we're down to Uranus, which is at 10 degrees of Taurus. It's retrograde. By the way, I don't know if I've said this. We've got Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Uranus retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Pluto retrograde, North Node retrograde, Chiron retrograde. A lot of things are going backwards right now. And you might feel like things are going backwards. People might show up that you haven't seen in weeks, months, maybe even years. Expect that. There's a lot of retrograding. There's a lot of revisiting, a lot of reuniting even, reigniting even. A lot of that's going to be going on. I mean, just be aware of it. Uranus, I talked about that being in Taurus, I think on Wednesday's night show, because Uranus is going to be in Taurus for years yet. I think we got like another 5-6 years there. So, it is, like I had mentioned before, like a crumbling of stability. So just be aware of that. And it's retrograding right now. So it's not too bad. It's almost like a brief reprieve in a way. Neptune retrograding at 19 degrees of Pisces. As I mentioned before, it's kind of like in a wide opposition. No, it's actually almost exactly opposed. It is going toward it an exact opposition to Mercury at 18 degrees of Virgo. I don't know why that I like that. I like that. And I'll say why. Because I feel like a lot of us, myself included, that Neptune in Pisces going backwards, I am in a daze. I completely missed Thursday. What did I do Thursday? I don't know. That's Neptune retrograde in Pisces, man. I am like in a daze. Now, I do have Neptune at 15 degrees on my midheaven, and so it's pinging off of that. That's trining it, but man, my eyes have been crossed. Like I've been so out of it. But I think with this Mercury at 18 degrees of Virgo, opposing that, it's going to be like, wake up. I feel like I do in a way, like, look at me just running off at the mouth. It comes naturally right now because it's Virgo. The ability and desire to talk, communicate, to share. And matter of fact, I don't know if anyone follows me on Anchor, but on Anchor FM, I put out a podcast today. It was about how my pretty messed up childhood, kind of ruined my money mindset. So because I was raised in poverty, it's a long story. You should go listen. It's Anchor FM, anchor.fm/Adrienne -Obi, I think it is. I got the link somewhere. I'll have it somewhere. Anyway, yeah, that happened. So lots of communication today. So let's see, and also one of the reasons for it is the North Node. The North Node's in Gemini, that too. I mean, between Mercury at 18 degrees of Virgo and the North Node at 26 degrees of Gemini, I mean, there's a lot of communication going on. There you might be hearing a lot of cross communication going on. I can tell you that I personally have unfriended some people on Facebook because, well, their thought, their mindset is so not in alignment with my mindset that it was becoming uncomfortable. Not that I'm not saying it's a bad person or anything, but there was this one guy, every time I posted something, he had to come and rebuke it. I don't want to, I'm not posting it for your approval. I'm not posting it for you to come and put your little facts on it. I'm posting because somewhere in there, I believe it. It's something that's coming from some core in me. So it became uncomfortable because I realized he saw things completely different than I do. Like, I don't think this guy understands anything about why the protests are happening, anything about Black Lives Matters, or the fact that most Black men end up in prison by the time they're 25 at least once. It's not that they did anything. As you can see, some of these Black men are being shot just because they're walking down a street. They're eating in the restaurant. They're sitting in their car. You name it. They're not like it's doing anything. Then they'll go and pull up like 1 or 2 incidences of a Black person who killed a white person. It's pretty rare when it happens. That's how they can point to it. But this shit, excuse my language, this ish happens to Black folks all the time. It's just one after the other after the other. And that's why people are protesting. I don't know why they can't get that. It's just a request for fairness. I believe that we are all one, and therefore we should all be treated similarly, equally, fairly. Justice should be similar, fair, equal. You know, I don't see the big deal in it, but there's a lot of people that watch a lot of TV or they listen to a lot of outside voices and they're not in their hearts at all. They can't feel the truth in their heart. They can't feel the empathy for the other person or the people who are in pain, or they can't get it. They don't get it. They're not going to get it because they're caught up in maybe their politics, or I don't even want to go into it. But, you know, I talked about that the other night about with Neptune in Pisces. You know, the hero worship thing is really big, and Neptune is going reverse right now. A lot of people are waking up to some really, you know, misconceptions. There's a lot of not happy people out there because their fantasy, their beliefs, their dreams are not panning out the way they wanted it to. So it's kind of not good. Just be careful out there, folks. Because, you know, Mercury talks and Neptune has these crazy beliefs. So Virgo, Mercury will want to tell their truth. Look, Mercury and Virgo wants to be exact and precise, and they're going to tell you exactly the truth. They're also very critical. They ain't going to hold back the truth. No, move. Yeah. This is going to be something. I want you guys to know that. Okay, because the full moon is going to be in Pisces. And so it's going to be pinging off of that. Like, so Chiron is at 8 degrees of Aries. And it's not really doing it now, but very shortly it's going to be making a sextile to the moon in Aquarius within the next 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. So, you know, we'll feel that. That's actually not bad. I mean, look, it's the moon though, and we're talking about Chiron in Aries. So where is Chiron in Aries in your first house? You know, because that's what's going to get that support, because that's pleasant. That's very pleasant. And so you know, when it occurs, it'll feel good. It'll feel good. There'll be a feel good moment for some people, probably when they wake up in the morning. I just noticed that the full moon is occurring at 10 degrees and 11 minutes. And I did not realize that it was occurring exactly on my Jupiter in the second house of baked potato. You know, they always say that the symbol for Taurus is a baked potato. And not only do I have a Taurus moon at birth, but my Jupiter in Pisces is in the second house of Taurus. And I just talked about the potatoes and the weight gain. And now I see that the full moon is going to be exactly on my Jupiter in Pisces in the second house of the baked potato. Now, it could mean I get money. I mean, that's possible. But I'm like, are you kidding me? So I better make sure I don't eat anything other than those potatoes. My goodness. Wow. That's good to know. Because, you know, this is going to be one of those things where, first of all, most of us are going to be in a haze anyway. Pisces is so dreamy and out of it and otherworldly, and you know, I do sense there's going to be a high sense of psychic ability and intuition, but I think that people are going to be really emotional, and you know, in my case, because it's full, and don't forget Jupiter is the co-ruler of Pisces. I might not be the only person that's about to gain some weight with this Pisces full moon. I hope I can recover, because I got 20 some pounds of potatoes in that kitchen. That's ridiculous. Like 30 pounds of potatoes. Oh, I'm just saying. I pray. Luckily, I'm not hungry after I ate those potatoes, but wow. I will say this, and then I'm going to stop. I noticed though, I cut up like 5. I guess they were small potatoes, but I cut up 5 potatoes, and it didn't even fill up the whole like plate, the pan. And I thought, wow, when I get French fries, like frozen tater tots or French fries, and you spread them out in the pan, you don't even realize how many potatoes you're probably eating. Like 10 potatoes or 7 or 8 potatoes. Like it has to be, because I cut all those potatoes, and it was like maybe 3/4 of the pan. So anyway, I just thought I would mention that. Some people don't realize how much they're taking in during a full moon in Pisces situation, because a lot of us are going to be feeling this. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, that's my take on everything for this Saturday, and where the planets are, and the horoscope is right, and all of that. So I am going to just see if I think what I'll do is I'll do some card readings for you guys, so I can do it and get it out the way, and then they'll be done, and that'll be it. I won't have to worry about it, because most of you guys usually like the card readings. And even though I love the astrology, I realize that, which is why I'm always trying to learn more, get better, so I can give you guys more information, and just do more things, so I can provide more things for you. So I'm going to pull up something here in a second here. I'm really grateful I have Jupiter on my ascendant, though, even though it's retrograding. I just feel like this entire situation of having Saturn in my first house and Pluto in my first house would be so much more devastating if I didn't just luckily have the 12-year transit of Jupiter. It's to soften the blow a little. And it's all leading up to my Saturn return coming up soon anyway. I am not looking forward to that. So let's get going. Let me pull out. I did this Cleo deck last time. I don't know if I did this deck before. I like this deck the best. So let me do this. I'm going to start out with the sign of Virgo, since we're in Virgo season. I'm also going to light some sage. So and it's so funny. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about this training that I'm in, and in the training, they're always telling us to use the little circle thing, like for our lighting and stuff like that. But I just saw myself over on YouTube, and I realized that when I use that extra lighting, I just kind of fade out. I don't know if it's because of the tone of my skin, or hold on, let me see if I can make it a little less. It's like I lose my features or something. Like it just, I can see myself a little better now. I mean, literally, I can't even see my own self. So I'm like, what? just, but you know, they're like, reuse the little circle thing. So I got the little circle thing, but I got to get the kind she has. That's probably what it is. She has like a big one and she can step, like it's in the middle of it. And mine isn't like that. So that's probably what that is, you know. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to start with the sign of Virgo. And I'm just, because I'm nosy and I want to provide something to you guys because, you know, it is almost a full moon. So might as well find out what's going on. I can say for Virgos, astrologically, this full moon in Pisces could, oh, and I got to let my daughter know it's exactly opposed to her sun. Oh, my daughter's been sick. I hope my baby's going to be okay. Please pray for my baby. Because this Pisces moon is exactly opposed to her sun. Oh my gosh. But that could also mean, in her case, I mean, it might have something to do with her career, her luck, but it could also have something to do with opposition or her husband or partnerships. I gotta warn her about emotions running high. Gosh, that would be awful. Maybe she's just going to get a lot of partnerships. I'm going to stay positive that it's not going to put my baby in a negative way. She's been sick, so I'm just praying she gets better. Divine Spirit, show me clearly the special message you want me to share with the sign of Virgo. What are we sharing with the sign of Virgo? Show me clearly what to share with the sign of Virgo. What are we sharing with the sign of Virgo? Show me clearly. Just in case you guys know, I usually build a tower. I don't know if you guys care to know. Like if you ever wonder why she needs so many cards. It's just the way I like to do things. Let me see if I got enough cards here. Virgo. 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 Oh, Virgo. 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 Okay. I got better and better as I went along. So Virgo, look, I don't know if you guys watch me or not, but look, Virgo got the sun. And anybody who watches me knows I call this what? What do I call it? The I win card. You win, Virgo. You win. I don't even know what you're doing. I don't even know what you're up to. I don't even know what you're trying to win. But you win. I'm almost positive of it. It was in the first position. That's you, Virgo. And there's a page of staff. This could be that you win in business, Virgo. Oh, yes. Business. Either whatever it is, you're going to win when you take a firm executive decision. This is a lot of fire here. A lot of fire. The sun. Oh, and whatever you are doing, like I'm getting the vibe that this is about business. And I believe you're going to win in everything, but it's specifically if you're in a competition, you are literally head and shoulders above your competition in every way. I love that photo. I hope you can see it clearly because it shows that they're like literally his feet are on their heads. Like he's that much higher than they are. And that is the way it is for you, Virgo. Between the sun, the six of staffs, and this page of staffs, I know this is about success. This is about you winning. Oh, and then you've got the queen of staffs. Oh, my, all these staffs, all this fire. Wow. The Queen of Staffs, in my opinion, I like the Queen of Pentacles too, but because I'm a Capricorn. But the Queen of Staffs is probably my favorite queen because she is like, I rule. This is my world. You just a nut in my world. She's in power, and she knows she's in power, and she is ruling, and she knows she rules. Now, normally this is like a Leo woman or a Sag woman or an Aries woman, but she rules, and she knows she's got it. Oh, and then after that, Strength card. I'm telling you, you guys are going to win. There is no doubt about it in my mind, Virgo. And then we've got the Eight of Staffs. I'm telling you, I know this has got to be about business. Whatever you're working on, if it has something to do with business, if it has something to do with like something like you have to work on it and you have to stay on this like you have to stay on schedule, you have to stay on trajectory, on the right path to get to wherever you got to go, I think you're going to win. But I'm going to tell you something. The next card that came out, because this is the card that's in the current position, is the Devil. Maybe you're going to win with the help of the Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Because Devil is the Capricorn card, but it could be that you have to watch out for lies, deceit, deception, or just like pursuing the money, like going for the money at the risk of everything, like, just being callous at trying to get to where you got to go. Be careful of that, because I sense you're going to have success. Look at this, Four Staffs. This is emotional fulfillment. I'm telling you, you're going to win, Virgo. I am convinced, without a doubt, you're going to win. There's no doubt about it. And I really think you're going to win when you strategize and when you're ready and prepared. Look at this guy. Every time I see this card, I'm like, look at this guy, man. He is on his haunches. He is ready. It's like ready, set, go. Be ready. Oh my gosh. And then Two of Cups. Two of Cups. I love the Two of Cups. First of all, it's the relationship card. But I think in this case, since everything I read, it seems like it's about business. It could mean partnership, like uniting with someone else and doing well. But this is relationship. Even your relationship is going to do well. And look, the final card I got for you was Judgment. This is your judgment, Virgo. You've worked for this, whatever it is. This is your judgment. This is like cause and effect. So whatever happens, it's going to be a direct result of cause and effect. What you put in is what you're going to be getting back out. But I think you're going to win, especially if you're prepared and you're ready to win and you've done all the preparation to win. I'm taking these cards apart because anyone who watches me knows I like to do that. It tells me a different story. But in this case, you really don't have a lot of extra cards. But let me tell you, every number card you got was a staff except for the Two of Cups. 9 of Staffs, 8 of Staffs, 6 of Staffs, 4 of Staffs, 2 of Cups. That's amazing. Also, I see here a Page of Staffs and Queen of Staffs. And if you're a female, this is amazing. This is amazing for because I see success in business once again. Also, I'm seeing here, and you guys, excuse me, I'm talking about me eating I don't know what that was. I just felt the weirdest vibe. And I've always heard I'm gonna die working, and I don't want to die working tonight. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Anyway, double Capricorn, Saturn in the first house. So what I like to do is read the major arcana backwards. And in this case, we got, I hope you can hear me. I put an aspirin under my tongue. I did. We got the Sun. The Sun is an indication of you shining and you winning, Virgo. And I love this card because I love that. Like, I'm king in the world. I win. And I think some Virgos are definitely going to win. You're strong. This is your strength. I think this is meant to be, Virgo, whatever it is. And then we got the devil. I do think there could be some lies, cheating, deceit, something out there, but it could just be that you're going to win with a Capricorn. And this is your judgment, cause and effect. If you're with a Capricorn or whatever, that could be part of it, because seems to be the judgment. Anyway, Virgo, this has been my reading for you. If you haven't already done so, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So like the videos. Share the videos. Follow us on well, go to our website, astrologylookinside.com, and definitely subscribe there. But follow us on Instagram at Astrology Look Inside and Facebook at Astrology Look Inside. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next sign, which is Libra. Libra. And I'm hoping I'm going to be okay, because I just took that as the But let's see what it has to tell Libra. Okay, what is it going to tell Libra tonight? Let's see. I almost feel like I should do Capricorn next after all of that with Virgo, right? So let's see what it wants to tell Libra. What are we going to tell Libra, right? So let's see. Let me just shuffle these up in the I'm thinking, Lord, what was that? I had the weirdest. I don't even know what that was. It felt so weird. I might not have needed an aspirin, but I'm like, caution is always the best measure. I'm such a Capricorn. Might as well be cautious. I'm like, I don't know what that felt so weird. I think if I drink anything after I ate all those potatoes, it could be that. The potatoes have to pass down. But maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm thinking it could be. I don't know why, but I'll get into a moment where I'll just shuffle and forget and run my mouth. So let me go ahead. Divine Spirit, what is the special message you want to tell the sign of Libra? What are we telling Libra? Show me clearly. What is the special message you want me to share with Libra? This is going to be good for Libra, Libra rising, Libra moon. What are we sharing with the sign of Libra? Show me clearly. What are we sharing with the sign of Libra? Show me what you want to share with the sign of Libra. Show me clearly. Wow. I think that was too many. Show me clearly. There we go. Okay, let's see what this message is. I got enough. I need a couple more. Okay. Two more. Divine Spirit, show me clearly. What are those two you want me to? There's one. Need one more, Divine Spirit. Show me. There we go. Wow, what are you going through, Libra? Okay, so let's see. So the first card I see here is the Four of Swords. Whenever I see the Four of Swords, and especially since it's your card, this is the card that indicates you, right? And when I see it, I always feel sad for the person, because this is a card of loneliness, sadness, solitude, like being alone, like needing time to heal and being sad or having grief about time. It's time to reflect, self-care, that type of thing. Get some rest, that type of thing. But it was crossed by the Queen of Coins. So what is that's telling me that you might be someone that feels like you need to get some rest, that you need to recover, that you need time alone in solitude, but you got to make the money. You're so busy, you got to make the coins. And so you might not feel like you can. So you might be burdened by this, because this is a lot. This is heavy. I see next there's the moon. So you might even have a little bit of like, I don't want to say confusion, but that could be part of it. But, you know, the moon is delusion, illusion, confusion, just that type of thing. Okay. It is Pisces. And we do have a full moon in Pisces coming up. I just thought I'd point that out. It can also rule like your third eye too. So maybe you're gonna have some insights. I don't know. I sense it's gonna be more Pisces, like more you know, maybe sad because it's gonna be a full moon in Pisces. So I don't know how to warn you about that except to say, you know, be aware. There might be some sadness coming. Because of that. And then the next card I got, it's the Three of Swords. That is sad, isn't it? That's feeling stabbed in the heart. That's, I mean, there could, I mean, it could be about love, right? It could be. It could be that somebody you cared about stabbed you in the heart, like they let you down in that way. I mean, it could be. But I think it's just you feel delayed. You feel confused. You feel maybe depleted, right? You don't feel like you've had any success. But I feel like, you know, because I feel like what you really want is this emotional stability, this emotional security, this emotional happiness, this happiness in your home, this happiness in your family. That's what you're really striving for right now. And I think that you know, I do think that you have the potential to have this. I do. I think you might have to plan it carefully, especially if you have a lot of work, so much work that you don't even have time for yourself. Because you could plan something and you know make it come to fruition, but you might have to plan it if you're that busy. Just be aware of that. It's possible. I'm hoping that's not the case, but you know it could be the case. And if it is, then plan for yourself so that you can at least spend time with the people you love, that type of thing. Okay. So I believe, and also I always say the Three of Staffs is courage. Like it's have courage. Like sometimes we want to give up, you know, be in a situation where you realize like you feel like you want to give up, like you just don't want to go on. Well, when I see the Three of Staffs, it's like I feel like I have to tell someone, you know, have courage, keep going, don't give up. Like don't stop now. Like whatever you do, don't stop now. Have courage, keep going. Because it's going to lead to something if you keep going and you have courage and you don't cave in. But if you cave in, well, nah, it's not going to lead to anything of value, right? So it's important that, you know, I guess that's why I always say that it's the card of courage. It's looking into the future. Like even when you look at it, like this person is looking into the future with courage. Like I will not go quietly into the night. I will survive. Today is my independence. I don't know. Anyway, the next card that came out was the star. The star. See what I tell you? Have courage. I think whatever you went through after a loss, you've got success coming. And the more you pour out your emotions, the more that you get back. So just remember that. I have a feeling that you might feel like I'm working and working and working and putting in all this effort and collecting all these staffs and it ain't leading to nothing. You might be feeling that way. But you know, you're being told to hold on. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. No. I think you might have been feeling like you have been in competition which might be why you've been working and working and working. You might feel like if I stop, I'm going to lose everything. Knight of Swords. This is like strategizing, fighting, even with having competition for sure, but definitely having to, fight for what you want. I sense that, or strategize. And you just might feel like whatever is going on, not only do you feel like you have to strategize, but you got to hold on to everything you got. Hold on to everything you have, like every dime you get, every coin. You might be hoarding, I don't know. This might be in more than just like money too. This could be in like love and whatnot. Not. I would say hold on to everything, whatever you got. So Libra, this has been my reading for you. I'm going to take these cards apart. I like to do that because sometimes I miss things and I don't see them until I take them apart. And then I'm like, oh. So let's see if that anything like that happened here. Yep, it did. It did. I thought I saw more than one, but yep, it did. You had 3 4s. I'm going to see if I can, if I've got here what 3 4s mean. Because I do know that means something. And so let me just see if I got that right here. Give me a second. 3 4s. So 3 4s, you will have contentment. Wow. So I'm glad to hear it's contentment, but you will have to work to achieve and maintain it. I was saying this was about work. Didn't I say that? I felt that. As I was doing that reading, I felt it was about work. And another thing it said was your romantic relationship will be good, but be careful not to make it too easy or you risk losing commitment from your partner. I guess make sure your boundaries are there. Your career will be successful, but do not take it for granted. So that's 3 4s. I had seen that somewhere. The other thing that you had was the Queen of Coins and the Knight of Swords. Queen of Coins and Knight of Swords. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, basically. This is usually a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus. It's a queen that deals with money. It's about the money. And the Knight of Swords it's usually like a Gemini or Aquarius or Libra, but it's about strategizing. It's about thinking. It's about planning. It's about being strategic with your money. I'm sure that's something you're going to have to be able to do. And then what gets me is that there were only 2 major arcana cards for you, Libra. And I'm going to read them backwards like I always do. The moon. This could be like deception, illusion, delusion. You could just be telling yourself things and not really know. You could feel uncertain. The moon is one of those cards that although it brings a lot of fantasy and the moon to me is almost like Neptune, it just represents that. But it can be lies, deception, and deceit. What gets me, though, is that the moon in tarot, the card, is ruled by Pisces, the zodiac sign Pisces. And the full moon that we're having on the 2nd is in Pisces. We're doing full moon in Pisces readings. So Libra, this is definitely a message. And after I had saw this where it said, feel the fear and go, and go do it. Because if you want to do it, you'll do it anyway. So here's the thing. The other major arcana, only 2 that you got is the star. The star. I feel like whatever you've been through, Libra, if anything, you're going to win. This is success. This is a very good card. I would say, make sure you pour out your emotions and, stay focused in that way. And if you have any kind of loss, just be aware that success is right around the corner. Don't get stuck in it. I guess that's the point I want to make. Okay. So Libra, I hope this resonated with some Libras out there. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and share our videos, subscribe to our channel, visit us at our website, astrologyalookinside.com, and subscribe to our newsletter there. And then you can Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at Astrology A Look Inside. Okay. Okay. So I'm about to move on to the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see what we're going to tell Scorpio. And I am just going to shuffle a couple of times because y'all know I like to shuffle anyway. I always like to separate them and I like to shuffle. I don't know why. I should not be manipulating things. I just don't like when the same cards just keep coming out again and again. And I have to realize that when that happens, it's divine spirit. No matter what I do, it's going to come out the way it wants to come out regardless, right? So just accept what it is. The divine spirit, show me clearly what is the special message you want to share with the sign of Scorpio. What we're sharing, what do you want me to share with the sign of Scorpio? I see a King of Cups right on the top of the deck. I haven't chose it. I just wanted you to see that, Scorpio. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. Scorpios. So, divine spirit, what is the special? Oh, I swear, if they just fell out, 2 cards fell out. If it's them, I'm going to scream. No, it's not, but I just like, oh my gosh. So what are these 2? Oh, okay. All right. I just put them down there where they land, nobody knows. Okay, so let's see what I want to tell you. Oh, what is that? I'm having that shoulder pain again. What is that? Oh, man. This might be my last reading if this keeps up. What is that? I am having the weirdest. I might even fast for a day, maybe. I don't know. Show me clearly, divine spirit. What is the special message you have for the sign of Scorpio? Nope. Show me clearly. What are we sharing with Scorpio? Oh, that popped out in the air. Did a flip. Oh, okay, I won't say a word. Okay, what are we sharing with Scorpio? Okay, anything? Oh, I swear they're flying. Any last oh, yep, I guess that was it. Okay. Literally, they're flying out at me. That is crazy. Okay, let's get this message going for Scorpio because it really wanted to come out, whatever it was. Wow. Scorpio, what are you going through? So look, the first card is a 10 of Stars. Now, these kind of came out sideways, and it's just the way I picked them up. Because it could have went either way. Like this could have been reversed and the next card could have been, but I think this was definitely the way I picked it up. This is the way they appeared. So this is the 10 of Staves. This shows that, like I say, this to me is I work, and I don't know what I'm getting back. Like I'm just working and I got to work. I have to do it because it's going to lead to my success. It might not be my success today, but it could lead to my success tomorrow. And so I'm going to keep working until I get to that success. That's what this 10 of Staves means, in my opinion. But it was crossed by the Chariot in reverse. Now, this could be a Cancer that a Scorpio might have been with. They like, I work on that relationship, and it did not get me nowhere with that darn Cancer. And so Mr. Cancer might be getting the boot or getting ghosted, maybe. Now, it also could mean, and before I say it, but the Chariot is success. So I'm assuming that the opposite of the Chariot is the antithesis of success. But let me just check. Yeah. According to this, it's failure to control yourself, physically or mentally. Let me see if I got anything else that I can tell you about it. I mean, nobody likes any, hearing that, like failure to control yourself. But I could see, like, if you got into a situation where you felt like, hey, I've been putting in all this work into this relationship, and this fool and went and cheated on me, I could see where somebody might go off on that. I'm not saying that's the situation. I'm saying that if that is the situation, I could see how somebody could go off on that. Whatever you do, I'm hoping that you're going to have a little poise about yourself, because this is going to make it hard for you to have that about yourself, because it's in reverse. So it might catch you off guard. It might throw you off kilter, pretty much. So, you might be in some type of war. Like I said, I feel like it's a situation like I worked, I put in so much. This is what this effort did to me. It could be a desire for revenge. Oh my God, such a Scorpio word, or desire for revenge. Oh my gosh. It could be conflict. It could be showing off. It could be using others for your own benefit, but I think it's going to be about revenge, or at least just that desire for it, because after this, then you get the hangman. You're just going to sit around, meditate over it, you know, pray over it, do affirmations over it, whatever you're doing over it, you're doing something. You're not moving yet though. And the card below here, it shows Seven of Staves. Now, I like Seven of Staves. I always call it the card of integrity. And what I mean by that is, if you're in a situation that calls for integrity, like the one had said you might go off. Well, if this calls for integrity, so hold that, hold steadfast. And it might just be a situation where you're just tired again, like you put in so much, and this is what you get back. It makes you a little angry. I can see that. But look, don't get all into yourself and get vain about it, because that could happen where you get upset and, because like, how could he do that to me? That type of thing. But I'm thinking in this situation, you're going to have some kind of victory. And I think you're going to have the victory when you prepare and you strategize and you organize and you know what's going on. So, I mean, that helps a lot once you know what the heck is going on. But yeah, you're definitely going to have to strategize and prepare for whatever is happening. And then you got the King of Staves. And I think whenever I see the King of Staves, this is like whatever is going down, especially if this is the like, if I always think of this as a Leo, an Aries, a Sag person, but it could just mean there's a firm decision. You may be a Scorpio with Sag, moon, or rising, but this decision is coming quick. It's going to be firm. You're going to make a decision about it. You're not playing around. You're going to get to the bottom of things. You don't got time for no half step and no kids games. You're not doing that. So this King of Staves, and then guess what happened after that? I kid you not. We got the Queen of Staves in reverse. Oh my gosh. I just sense there is a battle. Queen of Staves and King of Staves as a couple, they came out together. He came out upright. She came out upside down. Look at that. So I don't know what you're going through, Scorpio. I don't know. I'm just going to see what so the Queen of Staves in reverse, nurturing, could be just worrying. It's worrying. Territorial, sometimes dishonest and spoiled. I mean, you got your King of Staves, maybe, but you could be worrying about it. There could be something going on. That's why you're strategizing. But look, the next card was the Empress. Look, you are looking for a new beginning, maybe, and you might get it in this relationship. I think you're creative. If this is about love or relationship or strategizing, the Empress tells me, as if you are a female, you embody all of it. And if you're a male, you're dealing with an Empress, my goodness, man, don't let her go. Okay. You're dealing with a beautiful queen there, somebody who embodies a lot of beauty and emotion. Okay. And so I hope whatever is going on, you can work it out, because this usually indicates a new beginning. It's something creative, maybe even a baby. Like, this is, you guys can fix things if this is about a relationship, for sure. And if this is not, then this is about, say, something creative, wow, you could start some kind of new project that could lead to your success. And I think it, whatever's coming is going to lead to your success. Here's that Four of Staves. This is like emotional stability. This is like happiness, family happiness even. The Four of Staves is a great card. I mean, it's just joy and happiness and family togetherness. Everyone loves that card. I love it. And you got two cards above your regular reading. One was the Page of Staves. Again, this is telling me about communication, usually business communication of some kind. And then the Four of Coins, saying to hold on to what you got, don't let it go. Hold on to what you got. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull these apart to see if there's any message I did not get or see, or I missed it in some way, because I can do that. That happens. So you had 2 4s and 2 9s, a 7 and a 10, but nothing major going on there. We talked about the Queen and King of Staves. Whatever the Queen and King of Staves are both in a reading, especially if it's about relationships, Scorpio, that usually means the relationship is going great. But finding the Queen in reverse tells me that you could be worried over the relationship, if this has anything to do with a relationship. And then I think that with the Page of Staves coming out with that, I'm thinking that if you are dealing with a problem in your relationship, the way to heal it is through communication. So do reach out and communicate with each other. Now, the things that concern me the most about your reading is, one, you didn't get any aces. And then there's only 3 major arcana cards. And the first card was the Chariot in reverse. So I'm really worried about the Chariot being in reverse. Because normally when I see the Chariot, I'm telling people, oh, you got the success, this victory coming. But when it comes out in reverse, I think that's going to be halted in some way. And so just be aware that you might feel like your plans are not going the way you want to. They haven't worked out the way you planned them to. And so you might have to take a break and, think things over, meditate on things, pray on things, do affirmations. I don't know. But you're going to need to take up time to meditate on it, pray on it, before you make any decisions. And I think when you do make a decision, especially if you're a female, make it from a place of compassion, emotion, and, like nurturing and caring. Also, if you're a male dealing with a female, just realize this is a very emotional situation. We've got that full moon in Pisces coming up on the 2nd. So do handle everything with kid gloves and with love. Everything with compassion, nurturing, and love. Okay? Okay. Much love and light to you, Scorpio. And if you haven't already done so, take a moment to share, and share our videos, subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell so that you can be notified. There's a little bell down there. Notified whenever I'm uploading videos, so you always know what I'm up to. And go by the website. That's astrologyalookinside.com. Go to astrologyalookinside.com. Right on the first page, there's a subscribe there. You can subscribe. And then you can find us on Facebook at Astrology A Look Inside, and then on Instagram at Astrology A Look Inside. Okay. So I am, as I said, I love to separate the cards, and I'm glad because there were some that were reversed and stuff like that. And, it's not fair to the next reading for them to get reversals when it wasn't meant for them. And I put them in that way. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to cut these cards because we're about halfway through almost. On to the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. So let's see what we are going to be telling the sign of Sagittarius. What is that special message we're going to be sharing with the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius! Wow, a couple of cards came out. I like them, so I'm keeping them. Sagittarius. What are we telling Sagittarius? Let's see. Divine Spirit, show me clearly. Oh. Wow, Saggy, you're making choices. You got choices, don't you? Options. That's what I see here. So let's see. What are we telling Sagittarius? Saggy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Saggy. Just, coming out. It's amazing. Okay, what are you doing? Good. Go. Okay, go down. Go, wait. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I just saw View Lori said hi. Hello, View Lori. I didn't see you there, so sorry. I just saw you now. So we are on Sagittarius, and I'm right in the middle. I got all distracted. I'm still building my tower here. Oh, there we go. Saggy. Saggy. I just seen, Saggy. The second time I seen a double in that position. Whoa. That's way too many. I'm not taking that. Too many. Sorry, Saggy. I'm going to try again. You, Lori, if you're out there and want a reading, I might do some when I finish. So Sagittarius. Whoa, let's see here. Okay, that's a Saggy card. Whoa. Saggy. I see more for the Sag. Any other message for Sag before we go? Because that, you seem to have, I knew it. There were some messages. Anything. Oh, there it is. That was the last message, I think. Yep. Look at that. I knew it. Yep. Might be this. Yep. And that was you. I knew it. Okay, Saggy. I pulled a couple of extra cards out because I just felt like I had to go until I could clarify what I was seeing. And the last card ended up being you. Okay. Sag. This is the second time I've got the 10 of Staffs as the leading card. 10 of Staffs. This is that vibe, like I'm working. And I don't know if I'm getting anywhere. I'm putting in all this energy, all this effort, and I don't know what I'm getting back. But this is saying, you got the star next. Whatever you are doing, whatever you put in, you are going to be successful with the star. So keep pouring out your emotions into whatever you're doing, and you will amass, I'm sure, some form of success. The star is success. This is what's crossing that 10 of Staffs. This is telling me that's what you're meant to get. So hold on to that, because sometimes the 10 of Staffs can be really heavy. Like it'll make you feel like you're not getting anywhere. So you might feel like you're not going to be the star, like you're not going to get to whatever you're working toward. And so I just feel like whatever you do, I think this message is so that you know that no matter how hard the work is, and no matter how it seems like you're not getting there, that you are indeed the star. So it may not feel like it when you're working hard, but you are. And I sense that you've got these choices ahead of you. Like you got several directions you can go. And you could go left or to right. And again, I'm seeing the moon. The moon is in everything. Look at that big moon right there. I think affecting your choices. This is the, the full moon in Pisces reading. And I think the moon is showing you that you can go left or right. Sag, you got choices here. You got choices. I think you might also have some competition. So this might be something that has been concerning you. There could even have been some fighting. I mean, definitely, I think some open arguments or annoyances or problems here with the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, and that person could be just getting on your last nerve. I'm just saying, especially if it's a Gemini and you're a Saggy. You might be dealing with a Gemini, Sag. I mean, I'm just saying. But, I think if you are, I mean, look, here's the Page of Cups. You could be waiting for emotional communication, some kind of communication with emotion to explain things maybe, or to talk things over, or an offer maybe. I think whatever is going on, I already know in my heart, Sachi, that you're going to win. First of all, you got the I win card. There's the sun. Look at that. And if you know me, anytime I see that card, I always say you win. And I really believe it because you're a Sagittarius, but also you have the star and the sun in the same reading. Whatever you're working towards, you're going to win. Just know that. I think you may not believe it. I think you might even fake yourself out because you got the devil in your current position. I mean, what are the lies you're telling yourself? What are the ways you're deceiving yourself? Because this is in your current position. So this is saying how the devil is really affecting your life. This is the second time I've seen the devil in this position. It's so freaky. I mean, it always happens when I do the readings that certain things are similar, but this is freaking me out a little bit because I'm thinking for you, there could be lies, there could be deception, there could be deceit, there could be cheating, there could be, illicit sex, there could be affairs, there could be all these things. I mean, all of these things are the devil because it deals with our lust and our passions and the underworld things, all the seven sins and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, it could be just a Capricorn. You could be dealing with Capricorn. You could have Capricorn rising or Capricorn moon. But I think it has a lot to do with, being real with ourselves, not deceiving ourselves, and also, not getting caught up in things that we shouldn't. I think whatever you do, it's going to lead to a judgment. And remember, judgment has a lot to do with cause and effect. Like what you put in is what you get back. So if you're putting in like devil energy, you're going to get back devil energy. So make sure you're putting in positive, upbeat energy that is going to lead to your success and a positive judgment in your favor. And I think you are worthy of getting that positive judgment because your next card was the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. I see this and I think around and around and around she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. I always say that. It is a 10 card though, which tells me it's a success. It could lead to your success. I mean, it could land on something bad if you put in something bad, but most likely it's going to land on something positive for you. Also, I would just say that devil could be the way you're talking to yourself. The negative, like if you're putting negative vibes into your head, that could be the devil as well. So I think it's important that you constantly affirm what it is you really want to happen. Not what you don't want to happen, but what you want to happen. Okay? And I think when you do that, it's going to lead to your success. You got the 9 of Cups to tell you, and that this is emotional fulfillment because it's success. It is your success. Now, it could be vanity. It could be you could get a little into yourself, Sadie, but it is your success. And I think that's beautiful. Now, you had several cards come out after that. I think it's your success, first of all, Sagittarius, is because you're a magician. You already have all the tools at your disposal to win. You have all the tools. You know you've got all of those tools available to you. Okay. And I think whatever is going on as far as competition or fighting, I think it's time to let that fight go. You could be fighting. There could really be competition. There really could be fighting going on. But the next very card is the Five of Swords, which tells me that the fight is over. Put down the swords, walk away. Don't expend your energy into an argument, a fight, a competition, or something like that where it's not needed. You know, it's just going to use up your energy. And I really want you to be careful of this during the full moon in Pisces, because Pisces naturally squares Sag. And the sun is in Virgo, which naturally squares, naturally squares Sag. So you're going to be in a stressful T-square at the least. And so I would not take on argument, entertain debates, try to be right, any of those things. Let it go. Walk away. Just walk away. Five of Swords. Put your swords down. Walk away. Okay. Save yourself the headache, especially during a full moon. I think you're going to have lots of options, lots of choices that you can make, lots of, lots of opportunities for success. I think even for a successful business, lots of opportunities to make money too. You could be juggling a couple of things as well. But whatever you're doing, it is going to lead to your success. It ended on the King of Staffs. And Sag, I almost screamed when it came out because I thought, King of Staffs, Saggy. So, and I think whatever goes on, you're going to make a firm executive decision. You don't got time for this mess. You're going to set it straight, Saggy. That's what you're going to do. So I'm separating the cards, something I like to do. It helps me to see things because sometimes I miss it altogether. I have done that. And then I'll go and pull them apart and I'll be like, how did I miss that? Like, oh my gosh. So let me see. You had 2 5s, but other than that, there were no triples or anything like that. You had the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups is an offer. It's emotions, right? There's emotional communication of some kind. The Knight of Swords is like that strategic, almost like a competitive, open fight. Like somebody's fighting. A Five of Staffs and fighting. But here's the King of Staffs. And I love the King of Staffs because that's like, I'm cutting this ish off. I'm the boss here. You better get back to work. King of Staffs, Sag, making a firm decision. Like, I'm going to rule on this right now, right? And so here we got, you had a lot of major arcana. I didn't realize it. So I like to read them backwards. It tells a story when I read the major arcana alone. So I like to do that because I like to tell that particular story. So look, you're the star. And whenever I see the star, it always tells me that after someone's had some kind of loss, or they felt like they lost, or, they didn't feel like they were the winner, that, as long as you pour out your emotions and, just believe that the sun will shine again, it will. And it'll shine on you, Sagittarius. I mean, you are a fire sign. And the very next sign card was the sun. You win, Saggy. You win. I'm telling you, the star and then the sun. You win. I don't even know what you're trying to win, but you win. Now, I do sense there's either Capricorn or you got Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. Or it could just be, this is maybe work oriented because it's Capricorn. Because, it breaks down to a 6, which in astrology is Virgo. It's a Virgo sun. The full moon's in Pisces opposing Virgo. So this, to me, could symbolize some opposition going on somewhere, Sagittarius. Especially if there's lies, cheating, deceit, delusions. Any of those things are too much emphasis on, like, carnal things, like, that kind of stuff. And I think there's going to be a judgment, especially if you are, or someone is dealing with carnal things like the seven deadly sin, one of those kind of things, because judgment's coming. That's what this is about, I think. I think also, here's the Wheel of Fortune. You've got so much potential for success in this reading. And then the Magician, oh my God, like Saggy, gosh, you could just manifest your own success out of air. Like, really, just do that. Let go of whatever it is that you're worried about and get on that path to success, because it's basically in your pocket. I kid you not, Sag. Now, I'm going to stay positive because in Seattle, I've got Sagittarius rising. So I want to believe I'm going to get a little bit of that too, right? Because that's amazing. So, Saggy, if you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our YouTube videos, hit that little bell down there so you'll be notified whenever I'm uploading new videos, whenever I'm going live, so you know when I'm going live. And stop by the website, which is astrologyalookinside.com. That's astrologyalookinside.com. You can subscribe to our blog newsletter there. And like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologyalookinside. And follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrology a look inside. Okay. Much love and light to you. So I'm going to cut this deck again because we are moving on to the sign of Capricorn. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say this before I go on Capricorn, as you know, that the full moon is going to be in Pisces, Capricorn. And Pisces falls in the third house of Capricorn. Third house for Capricorns. And there's going to be a full moon there. So I can see where some Capricorns can get emotional over communication. You may feel that, I'm just going to say this, okay? And then I'll do the cards. But as a Capricorn, and I sit here now, and it's 10:34, I'm late, okay, and doing what I'm doing. But I've been doing this on YouTube now for 2 years. I think I just got to 1,000 followers after 2 years. And sometimes I'll do these shows. I get very little views. I get very little likes. I get very little acknowledgement, any very little slap on the back or high five or support. I do much of what I do with little or no support. Now, every once in a while, I'll get some supportive viewers or customers come through, but it's rare. I've been doing almost everything. Well, with Saturn in my first house. Capricorns, it's not easy. We got Jupiter retrograde in the first house. We got Pluto retrograde in the first house. And we got our ruler, Saturn, retrograding in our first house. It has not been easy. And it is not going to be easy until they're probably out of Capricorn. But it's definitely not going to be easy after, say, the 21st, I think it is. Everything's going to start going direct again. And then we're really going to feel these planets in our first house, if not our actual first house or solar first house. So all Capricorns are going to be influenced. I think each of you, whatever your individual chart says, is going to dictate how much you feel this. Now, in the case of this Pisces full moon, it's going to be happening in the third house. And I just wanted to tell you that this could affect you as far as your communication. It could have something to do with your neighborhood. your local community. I would be cautious when driving. I wouldn't say cautious because it's positive, it's sextile, but somehow it could affect that. I mean, some Caps might even be getting a new car, I'm not sure. But it's something that could affect your ability to get around, your ability to communicate with other people. You might feel that people can't understand you clearly because it's Pisces. It could just be, it might even be some miscommunication. So be aware of that. But I think it's going to be more positive than negative because Pisces flows with Capricorn. Okay. So I just wanted to stop and say these things to Capricorn because I sense that I'm not the only Capricorn who has been like, what's going on? Like these are heavy planets. Some Capricorns may have gotten out of a relationship. You know, we're dealing with some heavy stuff. And I think that these planets in our first house, though, is telling us to put the emphasis on us. A lot of times Capricorns will put the emphasis everywhere, but on themselves. It's just a natural, and it's something we naturally do. Usually we're putting the emphasis on work, usually, or family. It's usually work or family, one or the other. I just picked a card, just popped out of my hand, fell on the floor. I picked it up. It's a King of Swords. And I want to say some Caps may be dealing with some Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. And I can tell you, I had gotten a chat message from a Gemini right before I came on. And I thought, what are you doing? I haven't seen that person a month of Sunday. Right? So just be aware this could be occurring, right? More of that confusion. So Capricorn, let's see what Divine Spirit wants to tell you. That first card popped out, so I took it. The second card that just popped out of my hand was the Hermit. That's a Virgo. Caps, I'm telling you, are you Geminis and Virgos? Are you dealing with Geminis and Virgos? Let's see here. A Cancer. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh, that popped all the way out. What is that? Wow. In the current position. Oh my gosh. Okay. I already know what that message is. It's almost like what I was just talking about. Okay, let's see. Oh, we just need 3 more cards. Divine Spirit, show me clearly what is that message. What are we showing? Show me clearly. What are we? Wow. It came out together. I just want to see if there's any other, anything else on top of this you want to tell me. Anything else you want me to know? Anything else? Show me clearly. Anything to just help me. I don't know. Do you not want me to know anything else? What was that? Okay, that's something, but that's that. Oh, that popped out in the air. What? Oh my gosh. I know the message. Okay, I got it. Okay, I see what's going on. So Capricorn, I sense from what I picked up here, I think some Capricorns have been dealing with a situation where maybe you and someone might have not, because the King of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it to me, the King of Swords is usually a guy talking behind a woman's back. I always say that, but it could also be a situation where, he's cut things off. You guys cut things off for a minute. It's like, but in my case, when I saw this, I thought Gemini. There was a Gemini who he said I ghosted him. I said he ghosted me. Gemini, and then you got the Hermit after this King of Swords. Now, the Hermit is a Virgo card. It could be something to do with a Virgo. Maybe you cut off a Virgo. Maybe a Virgo cut you off. I'm not sure. I know I had a cut off with a Virgo. And that's what this looks like to me. I then saw the Seven of Staves. I think whatever is going on between you and the Gemini or the Virgo, or if it's about communication with the Virgo, or if it's about, being to yourself instead of being with this King of Swords or Gemini or Aquarius or Libra, the Seven of Staves is integrity. Whatever you do, have integrity, have fortitude, know that you can win this. I mean, it might not feel like it when you're in it. So you might feel like you want to give up, but it's telling you don't give up. And the reason why is because the Chariot is next. You could have victory here. It's in the upright. This could be victory in relationships. It's a 7. That's the relationship number. And I think you might even be dealing with a Cancer even. You might even be dealing with a Cancer who showed up and communicated after hermiting out for a long time because he was busy strategizing. That could be it. And I think if you do have a Cancer coming, because look, then we got the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer in your life, or it could just be success with a man who wants to show you emotion, Capricorn. But then I saw the Queen of Swords. And like I said, I believe there was a man talking behind your back, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords usually indicates a woman who's been in some type of pain, maybe loss, maybe divorce, maybe a miscarriage, something of that nature. She's not with the man she loves, or, she's not trusting as she used to be because she's been hurt. She's a queen in pain. And so whatever's going on in that situation, because you might have been like, I had to let that go. You're being told to give. The more you give, the more you receive. The more you give money, the more you get money. The more you give love, the more you get love. The more you give, the more you get. Remember that. And here's that a Knight of Coins who might be strategizing how you can, get the money. This is like strategy with money, but also communicating about the money, offering that pentacle, that one pentacle, like, hey, I'll protect you. I'll strategize, with that pentacle. But then you've got Ace of Swords. This is total victory. Complete and total victory. Complete and total victory. Maybe it's with that Gemini, I don't know, but it just is, just in general, complete and total victory. And this is your justice. Oh my gosh. Capricorn, look at that. The way this scales, this is your justice, is complete and total victory after whatever the heck you've been going through. I mean, this could be something to do with a marriage or a divorce, or, making a decision about a marriage or a commitment even, but it's justice, whatever it is. And I think you might even be waiting to get some communication on that. Here's the Page of Coins. Waiting for that communication about this situation. If it has anything to do with any type of argument or anything like that, let down your swords. 5 of Swords. Let down your swords. Put down, the fight is over. Let down. Oh, I started sweating. Oh, this got hot. What is that about? Whoa. Because it ends on the 10 of Coins. And I like that. This could just be that you're going to be in your money. You're going to be able to make bank, Capricorn. But I love this card because this shows that you got it all. This is the family or the home and the money and the dog and the love and harmony and all of it. It's beautiful. So I'm going to take these cards apart the way I like to do, see if there's any message I didn't get or I missed it somehow. because that can happen. Sometimes I don't see it to the last moment. Now, you know, I just like that you got the 10 of coins, because just remember you got 5, 6, 7, the 5 of swords, let down, the fight is over. Give to get more, have some integrity in this. I think it's going to lead to something good. You got the ace of swords, probably one of my favorite cards to get other than the sun. You know, it's complete and total victory. You got that in this reading. And then you had the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Coins, and the Page of Coins. When I see the coins, you know, it could be about money. It could be communicating about it for sure, and strategizing definitely about it. Whenever I see the King and Queen together, though, I mean, even though there is a King of Cups here, so there is a king offering his emotions. I see that, but when I see the King and Queen of Swords, it usually tells me that there's some kind of problem in the relationship. Maybe you're fighting, maybe you're separated, maybe there could be some issues. Like I said, I think the King is talking behind your back. Just know that, because sometimes that happens. But with the King of Cups there, maybe you'll work it out. So this is the major arcana. I like to read them backwards. It tells, to me, a major part of the story. So look, time to yourself. You might be hermiting out. You might be just spending time alone. You might be dealing with a Virgo. This could involve, could have something to do about a Virgo, or something that you did with a Virgo. But it could just be that you're spending time alone, thinking, contemplating things before you make a decision. And then once you do that, you'll have victory, and it'll come quickly, whatever it is. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but the victory will come quickly, I believe. And I think that's your justice, Capricorn. So how beautiful is that? I love it that it ended on that. So Capricorn, if you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and share our videos, subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell down there so you will know when I'm going live and I'm uploading videos. Also, I invite you to go by our website, which is astrologylookinside.com, and to subscribe to our newsletter blog there. And like us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologylookinside, and follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologylookinside. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the sign of Aquarius. So Divine Spirit, show me clearly, what is the special message you want me to share with the sign of Aquarius? Show me clearly what we're sharing with the sign of Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Show me what we're sharing with Aquarius. What is the special message you want Aquarius to know? Wow. So show me clearly, what are we sharing with the sign of Aquarius? Oh, what is that special message? Okay. Special message for Aquarius, show me clearly. Wow. Special message for Aquarius, show me clearly. What are we sharing with Aquarius? Show me. Anything else? Show me clearly. What are we sharing with Aquarius? Show me clearly. Give me that last card for Aquarius. Anything else? Show me clearly. Any other message? There's anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? Once. Wow. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. So the first card you got, Aquarius, was the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This is just a cup of emotion, basically. Could be a communication of emotion. Communication is more like you're probably going to hear something. Maybe a letter, a call, a chat, a text. But it's about emotion. And I don't know what you're going through, but it's not that great emotion. It's the Ten of Swords. And when you look at this Ten of Swords, it tells you everything you need to know. I mean, you feel stabbed in the back, and all over. You know, it could be how you feel. I'm just saying. It's never good. Whatever that communication is that's coming in, it may lead to this. So maybe someone's going to say something that deflates you, or, this could be you even feeling physically in pain. I mean, it's emotional pain, but it could be physical pain. It's painful. So I'm wondering what that communication is. The next card you got that pops you is the King of Coins. So, this could be that you're dealing with say a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. King of Coins. About money, of course. The ability to earn money and make money. That king who's successful. I definitely sense this is about money. Look at this. This is about the career. This is about your profession. This is about learning new skills. This is about getting ahead in your career and your profession because, maybe even learning a new industry or learning how to make money. I do caution you not to be vain about the money because I can sense that can come in. And then, of course, that can bring jealousy from other people. So beware of that. But I do sense that you can be successful. I do sense you have the potential for success here. And I also sense that you need to hold on to your money and hold on to what you got in general. Like, hold on to what you got. Don't let go. Hold on to that. I think you might even have been worried about things. I don't know if it's about money, but definitely worried. This is someone who is worrying, maybe not sleeping and drinking even. Just down, concerned. But next you got the Wheel of Fortune. I love this card. This tells me, first of all, it's a 10, but it tells me that no matter what happens, you got so many opportunities for success at your disposal. Look, then you got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords to me is the loyalty card because it shows, like loyalty, but it also shows choices. It also shows that you've got choices and decisions that you can make in that regard. And I think whatever it is, those decisions are that you're making and those choices, it's your strength. This is your strength. This is amazing. Now, you got several other cards that came out in addition to the main reading, Aquarius, and the first card was Justice. Justice. I've seen that card several nights. Lots of people are getting their justice this period over this Pisces full moon. Justice. And then you got the Star, Aquarius, of the Star. I love this. This is about pouring out emotion. And when I see this, they're literally pouring out water. You are the water bearer, Aquarius. So I mean, it's amazing that this card came out because I believe the more you pour out emotion, the more luck you're going to get. Also, you got the Queen of Coins. This is, especially if you're a female, this could be actually having some success when it comes to money. And also, I think in this case, just being able to come up with ideas that lead to money. Oh, and then you've got the Three of Coins. That's learning new skills that lead to money. So Aquarius is, I think you guys are on, you're learning new things. Look at that. The Hierophant. This is the teacher. It can be a Taurus. But it's also a teacher. It's like a royal proclamation, the Hierophant. It could be, practical things. It could be tradition. But a lot of time it's learning too. So that's amazing. I wanted to see something about the Three of Coins because I always say it's about learning that new skill, right? The new skill. But I'm just wondering if there's anything else that that I might not have said. I always forget certain things. Well, here it's, like I said, it's recognition and talent, but it is learning a new skill. It is education. Someone said meeting celebrities and important people. That's interesting. But it's your potential. You have the potential. And so, yeah, that's definitely there. Let me see here with the Queen. So the Queen of Coins is generous, and it's the best of the best. I mean, I love that it was right after the Star. Good-natured, good intentions, based in reality, earthly desires, right? Motherly. Like I said, she always looks pregnant with the rabbits there. Some Aquariuses might be in that way, but she's good-natured, she's generous. This is wonderful. So let me pull these cards apart and see if they tell a story I just didn't see, because I sometimes get that. So the first thing, I didn't realize you had a lot of number cards, but weird thing is you didn't have any doubles or anything like that. You had 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8, 9, 10, but that's about it. And you have the Queen and King of Coins. This is why I pull them apart. This is exactly why I pull them apart. Because I would have missed that the Queen and King of Pentacles were together in this reading. Oh my gosh. So this is what it means when you get the Queen and King of Pentacles together, or Queen and King of Coins together in a reading. It's a couple that works well together, a couple who could have met at work, so this could be work related. You could get along when it comes to money. Family's important. It's about keeping up outward appearances, and you could be giving each other help with your careers, and it's about being mature about business, that type of thing. I think you could have even met through your career. So Queen and King of Pentacles. I haven't seen those two together in a long time. The thing is that, bothers me is it started out with the 10 of Swords. So maybe you felt that you might have been backstabbed by this king or queen, but it ended well. And I think with the Page of Cups, which is the only minor arcana other than the king and queen, it could indicate that emotional conversation could lead to your success. Okay, so I like to read the major arcana backwards. You had a couple here of major arcana that I wanted to go over with you. And first of all is the Wheel of Fortune. I think that you've got lots of opportunity for success. If this has to do with a relationship, then the relationship has lots of opportunities for success. If this has to do with, other things in your life, I think you've got lots of opportunities. Also, here's the Strength card coming right after that. It's just telling me, be courageous because you have these opportunities coming. Also, the Justice card indicating that the scales are being weighed, the karma is being weighed, the cause and effect is being weighed. And, even if you had been at a loss before, it's possible for you to win now, and you got the Star. I think when you pour out your emotions, I think you're just going to naturally win. That's what you do. And here's the Hierophant. This is traditional. This is Taurus. Maybe you'll have some success with a Taurus. but I sense that this could just be traditional learning, something of that nature, okay? So let's see here. We are done with you, Aquarius. And here's the thing, Aquarius, if you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here. And also be sure to hit the little bell. And I don't see a little bell, but if there's one, hit it so that you can be subscribed whenever I have new videos or upload videos or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. I'm going on to the sign of Pisces now. And Pisces, since this full moon is happening in Pisces, I think a lot of Pisces are really going to be affected by this full moon. Of course, it means high emotions for many Pisces. So expect that. You might be a little emotional in the second. So be aware of that. The first, second, maybe even tomorrow. I mean, I think it's going to start as early as like tomorrow, because we're leading up. We're already in the shadow of the full moon already. So it's coming. We got a couple of days, and then we get that new moon, that full moon. So Divine Spirit, show me clearly, what is that special message you want to share with the sign of Pisces? Show me what you would like to share with the sign of Pisces. What is the special message to share with Pisces tonight? Let me know what you want me to share with Pisces. Show me clearly. Oh, what is that special message for Pisces? I can't believe that was the first card. Oh my God. Show me clearly, what is that special message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? Show me. Oh, I like that. That was the bottom card. Good. What is the special message for Pisces? Oh, okay. First time I've seen that card all night. Show me clearly, what is the special message we're sharing with the sign of Pisces? Wow, Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? Show me clearly. What are we sharing? Oh, what are we sharing with Pisces? One more card. Let me know. Show me clearly. What is that card? Is this it? Anything else? Wow, Pisces. Anything else? Show me clearly. Any final messages? Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to take all of those. That's a lot of cards. That's, yeah, too many, I think. Yeah, let me throw that back. I'll just ask if there's any other message and then we'll go on. Any special, any last message other than all of those cards, right? Just one or two cards, please. Anything else? There we go. There we go. Okay. Because that was a lot of cards. I know, no way. Okay. So Pisces. The first card, don't let this scare you, because when I saw how it ended, I realized what we're dealing with. Okay. So don't let this scare you. Hello, KB. Hello, KB. Just noticed someone was out there. So Pisces, look, you start out with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is always not a great card to start with. It just indicates that you might feel like you've been backstabbed, or in this case, stabbed in the heart. It could have been a third party situation. You could be coming out of some pain of some kind. And this was the first card. So this is the card that indicates how you are right now. And so you might be dealing with that. Whatever's going on, I think if you just concentrate on, building your pinnacles, building your money, building a new skill, learning a new trade, concentrating on your wealth, I think that's how you'll be able to get through that type of depression. Because that Three of Swords is depression. That's sadness. And so with this Eight of Coins crossing that, I think when you concentrate on building that new skill and making the money, it'll take your mind off of that. And then you got the King of Coins. So when you build that skill, you're really going to amass some money. That would take my mind off of it too. So you keep working toward that, because I think as you do that, you're going to be moving away from whatever that pain is, whatever that Three of Swords was. Maybe you were dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius that hurt you. I don't know. But you're going to be moving away from that. And when you do, you're the only person that got this all night. You get the freaking 10 of Cups. Oh my God, Pisces. 10 of Cups. Full moon in Pisces, 10 of Cups. Really? I'm so excited for you. Anyway, next I see the Eight of Staves. And this is saying whatever you do, stay on a forward motion. Go in one direction. Don't waver to the left or the right. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay? Stay on your trajectory. Get there. Because when you do, you get the sun. You win, Pisces. You win. I can't believe you got this when the full moon is in Pisces. I'm like in shock this showed up. Okay? This is amazing, Pisces. It starts out so miserable and it gets better and better. So not only do you get the sun, okay, not only are you winning, you are winning quickly. Here is the Chariot. It's coming quickly, Pisces. You might be dealing with a Cancer, but it's coming. I think it might be a Cancer that has giving you an offer. That's what I think. Pisces. I think some Pisces might be getting an emotional offer. And this could be an offer about love. This could be an offer about work. This could just be an offer it's too good to say no to, because you're going to be like, what? And I think not only is it coming quickly, but this is going to be this is a king. This is a successful king. This is a person, a king that can make firm, quick, executive decisions. And then you go. Two of Cups. I swear this is my favorite reading. This is my favorite reading all night. Two of Cups. So I'm telling you, if you started out with a broken heart, because it started with the Three of Swords and with the Two of freaking Cups, whatever it is, you're going to end with, this is the couple card. This is a relationship card. This is the best relationship card you can get. So if you started out with a bad relationship, maybe you're not even going to be with that, but you're going to end up on top with a Two of Cups with love. Oh my gosh. There was one extra card that came out, and it was the Six of Staves. You are head and shoulders over the competition. So if any of this is because of competition, like if you lost your Cancer, your man, or whatever the situation was because of that, you're above the competition. This is a beautiful reading. I just sense you're going to win. I'm going to pull these cards apart. I love to do that. It tells me another story. I want to see if there's something else in here I didn't see, or if I missed it, or anything like that. And oh my gosh, first of all, I can't believe the number of cards you got. You have 2 8s, 10, 6, a 2, 3. But no triples, no triples. You got 2 kings in this. You got the King of Staves and King of Coins, and then you got the Knight of Cups. Didn't I tell you you start, I think, one king that hurt you, one king that you're gonna get. Especially if you're female, I'm just saying. I just sense that's what's going down. But this offer, this Knight of Cups is a real offer of some kind coming in, probably from one of these kings. If you're a female, or you might be one of these kings. Right, Pisces, well, no, that's a Capricorn or a Cancer, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, King of Coins, and the King of Staves is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So there's only 2 major arcana. It's amazing. I'm not even going to say them separately because you win, Pisces! The sun and the Chariot. You win, and you're going to be winning quickly. Yeah, on the second, which is the full moon in Pisces. There you go. That's my take for you, Pisces. You win. Beautiful. I love that. So we're going to be moving on. Oh, before I do that, Pisces, if you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and share the videos and subscribe to the channel. And if you see the little bell, hit the little bell, because it'll let you know whenever I'm going live, whenever I'm uploading videos and stuff like that. Also, take a moment to go by the website. The website is astrologylookingsight.com, and subscribe there. And then also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com, and that's facebook.com/astrologylookingsight. And follow us on YouTube. I mean, Instagram, Instagram, which is instagram.com/astrologylookingsight. Much love to you, Pisces. I got so excited over your reading. I'm so glad, because it's your time. It's your full moon. You get a full moon, and this is your full moon, so I'm happy for you. So I'm going to move on to the sign of Aries. Aries. Let's see what divine spirit wants to tell the sign of Aries. Are we going to tell our Aries friends tonight? Is that special message? Aries, let's see. Divine spirit, show me clearly. What is the special message you want me to share with Aries? Show me clearly. What is that message for Aries? What is the message for Aries? There we go. Oh, got two. Show me clearly. What is it? What's that? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to take it because it's like right there. Wow, okay. Okay, what is the special message for Aries? Anything else? Show me. Wait, this wants to come out. What is that? Wow, Aries? What's going on, Aries? Ooh, a whole bunch. I'm taking them. So that's there. Oh, wow. And let's see here. Okay, so I don't know what these cards are because I want to be surprised. I like that. I'd rather be surprised than know. So let's see what your first card is. Aries, your first card is the King of Coins. It's normally a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, but it's about money. It's about being in control of your money. It's about being able to make money and be successful at earning the money. And I just love the King of Coins because this is a leader. He knows he's got his wealth, but look, this was crossed by the Lovers card. The Lovers. So I'm wondering if Aries might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, maybe. Maybe you could just be making decisions about love. You might be deciding on who you're going to choose. And then on top of this, we got the Fool. I always think of the Fool as an Aries card, right? It's the first card 0. The Fool. This is like take action, go out on a limb, take that chance, make that look. Then you got 2. I looked at it, I was like, make that decision. 2 of Swords. Make that decision. You're thinking it over, right? This is like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, just thinking it over. Make that decision. You got choices. I mean, this is about devotion and loyalty too. So if it's about devotion and loyalty, make that decision about it. And then you got the 10 of Coins. This could be making a decision about, your money, like that kind of devotion and loyalty. But I love this card. This card symbolizes everything that you can get. Like, to me, it's the symbol of success. It's what I think. I mean, other than the 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, I would take 10 of Coins. Because this is a successful everything. He's got the relationship. He's got the child. He's got the money, the dog. I mean, everything's together. It's all fitting perfectly together. And that's a great, great thing, is to have it all fit together, like all the pieces fit. All the pieces fit. And so your next coin, you got a lot of coins in this reading. I just want to tell you that. Hold on 1 second. My earring had fallen off. Your next card is the Knight of Coins. So this is the knight that is strategizing about the money, coming up with a plan about the money, how to get the money. So that, I'm going to make you this offer of this money. Like, I'll give you 10, or you give me 10, I'll give you 20 back, or something. I'm always just thinking. And then you got the Knight of Swords. Now, this is a strategic knight. This could be a fighting knight. There could be between the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Swords. I'm wondering if there is maybe some, there could be some strategizing, arguing, bickering, maybe even over money. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can indicate arguments. If it was Aries, it would be probably with a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. But I can see that, and it could be over money. And then you got the King of Swords. There's that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius again, popping up yet again in your reading. So I think some Aries might be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. I do. The King of Swords can also, when it pops up in a reading, it can indicate a man that is talking about a woman, but not in a good way. This is the man that talks behind a woman's back and tells all her business. I'm just saying. And then you got the Devil. This could be a Capricorn, but usually it's an indication of either just like the base nature, it could be affairs, it could be illicit sex, it could be addictions, it could just be lies, cheating, deception, deceit. Just could be someone trying to control you or control the situation or control your emotions. Here's the Queen of Cups. But my thing is, with this ending here on the Queen of Cups like that, because this is the end of my little tower I built for you. But with this being the Queen of Cups, this tells me there's emotion here. And also the Queen of Cups, if you look at her closely, she's successful. I mean, she's got everything she needs. So if you're a female and you ended on the Queen of Cups, okay, you've got everything you need at your disposal. Just remember that. There's a couple of extra cards that came out. I don't know if you remember, I screamed when they came out. So I'm going to read those to you on top of the tower that I did for you. Page of Staffs. This is more communication, but I think this is successful communication, maybe about a business, maybe about a venture, maybe about something that's successful, which is great. Oh my gosh. And then these cards came out. Oh my God. Then you got the Chariot. It could be Cancer, but it's something quick. It's coming quickly. I can't believe this came out together, because I did a reading and these were together before and they popped out of my hand on the floor, so they wanted to come out. You got the Chariot. This is quick victory, like victory coming quickly, maybe out of the blue. And it could be victory in relationships, because it's a 7 card. That's usually the house of Libra, or partnerships. So you could be dealing with partnerships and victory coming that way. But I really see victory for you, because then you got the Sun. And wherever I see the Sun, as long as you follow me, you'll know that I call the Sun the I win card. And Aries, you win. So stop worrying. Stop worrying. You win, okay? So let me go ahead and pull these apart so I can tell you any special messages or anything like that. Wow, I just realized a lot of major arcana face cards. I didn't even realize that. Wow. And amazingly, you only got 3 number cards. That's really rare. One being the 10 of coins. So that makes me feel good. But you got, oh, wow. I didn't even realize this. So you got the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Staffs, the King of Coins, and the King of Swords. So you got the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Swords and the King of Coins and the King of Swords. The Page of Staffs and then the Queen of Cups. What amazes me about this is that we got a queen and we got kings, but no suits, right? No coin and coin, sword and sword, wand and wand, none of that. But this queen, of course, is emotional. We've got a king that would talk behind your back. I talked about that. And we got the king with the money. I think we're dealing with two distinct men, maybe more. Aries might got a couple of people on here. Okay, so because I sense competition. I mean, you got the Knight of Swords up here, that's competition. So, you know, just be aware of that. One brings money and one might bring a little bit of stress, I think. That could be the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe. So let's go ahead and look over your major arcana cards, because I like to read them backwards, and you've got several. So let's see, when we just read the major arcana, what kind of message you really get. Making a decision about love. I think some Aries, this could all be about making a decision about love. And with a couple of kings, a couple of knights, and a page, yeah, if you're a female, you really are making a decision about love. You got choices, right? My goodness. Oh yeah, there's the Fool saying, go out, take a chance, go out on a limb. You know, don't be afraid, start something new. There's the Devil as well. So, I mean, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn, this just could possibly be deception, lies, and deceit. This could be a whole lot of sex, too. I'm just saying, because, you know, the base nature, just a lot of men in reading, just saying. And then there was the Chariot. This could be a Cancer, but it is quick success. Success is coming your way. Oh, yeah. And it ends on the Sun. You win, Aries, you win. I think whatever you're doing, if it is about multiple partners, well, you win. Whatever you do, whatever you choose, whatever's going on, you're going to win, Aries. Okay, I want you to understand that this is going to be actually kind of good for you. And I think the funny thing about this whole situation with the full moon, Aries, is that Pisces falls in your second house, and we got a couple of king. A coin, a lot of coins in that message. This could be about money. This whole thing could be about money for you. So keep your eye out for opportunities, I guess, for money and success when it comes to money, because this is going to be falling, Pisces full moon is going to be falling in your second house. Or is that your 12th house? Your 12th house, your 12th house. So that tells me that you're probably going to get emotional downloads, like from dreams. So you'll probably get downloads that way. The Pisces full moon in the 12th house, and Pisces, that, I mean, it's going to be home. Pisces will be at home in Aries chart. So Pisces is going to be very strong. You're going to be very psychic, I think. And with the moon there, you're going to have insights. If you use that insight, I guess, towards making money, I think you'll be successful at it. Or choosing your partner. Follow your dreams. Your dreams are going to tell you. Okay? You'll get a lot of downloads from your dreams. If you haven't done so, I almost forgot. If you haven't done so, take a moment to like, share our videos, subscribe to the channel, go to the website, astrologylookinside.com, subscribe to the website blog there. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologylookinside, and also follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologylookinside. Okay. Let's love and light to you. Moving on to Taurus, and I want to make a official apology to Taurus. Last reading I did, I realized somehow, some way, I skipped over Taurus. I don't know how I managed to do that. I'm so sorry, Taurus. So I'm glad I get an opportunity to do these for you, okay? So let's see what Divine Spirit wants to share with you, Taurus. Divine Spirit, show me clearly, what is the special message you want to share with the sign of Taurus? Show me clearly, what are we sharing with Taurus? Show me what to share with Taurus. Oh, what do you want me to share with Taurus? Show me. What are we sharing with Taurus? Show me what to share with Taurus. Anything else? What are we sharing with Taurus? What else do you want me to share? Oh, Taurus. Show me clearly, what are we sharing with Taurus? What is the special message for Taurus? Show me. Oh, what was that? I'm just going to take all of these cards. Obviously, these are meant for you. Wow, Taurus. I don't know what you went through last week, but it didn't want me to tell you about it because I'm looking. Is there any extra message on top of this for Taurus? Anything else I can tell them? Show me clearly. Anything else? Anything? Show me. Wow, that's it? Really? Wow. Okay, Taurus. Give me a second. I'm upset because I have a Taurus moon. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I'm trying to see here about this one. Wait. Where is that? Okay, well, okay. So, well, I thought I had some more information about it, but I don't. You know, I never have enough information about this page. The one page I mean, it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius page, right? It's the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. It's always giving some information, right? Positive information. But I always feel like I want to know more about them. I don't feel like I know enough about this page. Like I want to know more about this fire page. Now, you know, this says courage, enthusiasm, maybe some instability. That's one thing. I had saw here, what was this about the page? Wait. Confident, arrogant, tailored, devoted, well-educated, head for business. I always think it's like the business page, like that's business communication. That's the way I look at him. And he was crossed by the 10 of staffs. So, I mean, we're looking at the Page of Staffs crossed by the 10 of Staffs. You might just feel like you are working and you want to get maybe some communication about this, man. Something about business. You're working on business. You're building business. You might be stacking up those wands and building it, and you might not got where you're going to go yet, or you might not feel like you arrived yet, or that you're working hard but you're not getting anything back. I just sense that a lot of you Tauruses are feeling like I'm putting in so much, I'm not getting anything back. And here's that 10 of Swords, making you feel like you're stabbed in the back, like you're in pain. You could be in emotional pain, physical pain, psychological pain. You could just feel like you got stabbed in the back by someone you love and care about. And oh my gosh, you have been so worried over this. Oh, Taurus, I've been so worried. But look, I feel like whatever's going on with your emotions and with things that are not working out and things that make you feel stabbed in the back, I think that you can get your money together. Here's the Ace of Coins. This tells me that you could start some project that really could lead to your success. No matter what you've been through, you could do that. I do see that before you get your new beginning, I think you're going to have an end. Here's a Tower. I don't know if this is work. Usually it's a relationship, but it's something you've been building and building and building, something you've been working on for a minute, and it all fell apart. But after a Tower, success can come. And oh my gosh, in the current position, the Empress. This is the card of new beginnings. She actually is usually pregnant with new ideas, literally bursting through with new ideas, just lots of emotion. Well, I think success, even when you come up with new ideas, very creative, lots of creativity, lots of emotion, just a beautiful card to get. after losing everything. Just beautiful. Because I think you've been worried about it. You most likely have been having nightmares about it, definitely not sleeping about it. Just like I said, feeling stabbed in the back, just not feeling good about any of it. And here's the Knight of Coins. I think maybe you're going to be strategizing about how to make the money, how to make the coins. You might be strategizing on how to even make this announcement about, whatever it is. I think you've got decisions to make too, and choices. I think you are dealing with choices. You're dealing with maybe communication coming in about these choices, or you giving communication about the choices. I do see the infinity symbol here, but I just sense that, whatever information, usually with the information like that, whatever information you get, it all, what goes around comes around, or whatever you give, that type of thing. But yeah, definitely communication or information coming in. And I think also, again, choices, temperance. You're definitely working on choices right now between the Two of Coins and the Temperance card. This is about choices. So I'm taking the cards apart like I like to do to see if there's any hidden meanings, anything I didn't see or I might have missed. And I didn't even realize it, but there were 2 tens in this reading, the 10 of Swords and 10 of Staves. Both of them are not my favorite tens. So, yeah. You had the Page of Staves and the Knight of Coins. No kings, no queens, nothing like that on the, the Face Minor Arcana. This is about messages. This is about messages, maybe about business, messages about business, communication about business. And then you got the Ace of Coins, success in business. I really believe you're going to have success in making money. This is about money. That's one good thing you can say. I will say this, look, when I read these major arcana backwards, Taurus, you've been through something. You lost something. Something ended. Something ended. It might have been something you wanted, but it ended. It's something you worked on, but it didn't work out the way you wanted, and it ended. But after an ending, there's always a chance for a new beginning, and you're literally pregnant with new ideas. Literally. You're so creative. You got so many creative opportunities and ideas coming. You're thinking about it. I think you've got many choices, and you're weighing those choices. You're weighing those options. You're thinking it over, and eventually I think you're going to make a choice about those options. Okay. So Taurus, this has been my take on things for you. I hope this resonated with some Tauruses out there. And if you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like and share and subscribe to our channel here. Like our videos, subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell so you know when I'm uploading videos, when I'm going live. Go to the website at astrologylookinside.com. Sign up for a newsletter there at astrologylookinside.com. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologylookinside, and you can find us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologylookinside. Okay, much love to you. So I'm going to be moving on to the sign of Gemini. Gemini, we're almost there. I've been working at this for hours. And you guys, I'm going to separate these and make these individual, I think, and I'll put timestamps on these as well. Okay, so because I know how frustrating it is when there's like 12 or 13 different things and you're trying to find your reading. So I want to make sure I do that for you. So let's see what we got to tell Gemini. I'm separating the cards because I like to do that, and I don't like the same cards coming out. I like to make sure I keep things fluid. I can tell I'm losing my lighting. My green screen's starting to show up. Getting dark in the house, I guess. So we are now on to Gemini, right? Is that what I said? We're doing Gemini now, right? Gemini. We are doing Gemini. We are actually doing Gemini. That's what we're doing. So let's see what we're telling Gemini. I hope I didn't already do Gemini. I think I just did Taurus. I get lost. I swear, I hope I'm doing Gemini. So let's see what we are telling the sign of Gemini. Gemini. What are we telling the sign of Gemini? I wouldn't know. My progressed moon is in Gemini, so I want to know. Okay, one more, and then I'll start shuffling. Nothing. Sometimes things come out when I'm doing. Oh, and something came right out after that, Gemini. And I can't believe it was that particular card. Oh my gosh! Oh, wow. Oh, Gemini's. What the heck? How many of these was there? Wow. I think I just got every card. I really do. I think I just got every card I needed. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. There's a whole bunch of cards just came in. That's crazy. Wow. And this is the extras. Wow. I just took all of those cards because I knew they popped out, and I figured that's what Gemini needs to hear. So we're going to start with Gemini. You got the Knight of Staffs as your first card. This tells me that you are moving away from whatever current situation you are, moving on to higher, better horizons, more successful horizons, Gemini. You could be moving on with a fire sign, but most likely just that you're able to move on and get out of your current situation. And I think you got success coming. There is that Chariot been showing up all night. I think it's success, and it could be success in relationships. It could be you're dealing with a Cancer. I think that could be true. I mean, here's the Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer female. But I think you're definitely dealing with success here. Maybe you'll have success with this Queen of Cups, this female. This could be a queen that's a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. And then I saw 10 of Staffs. You might be another one. I've seen 10 of Staffs all night, and it's that feeling like I'm working, I'm putting in all this stuff, and I'm not getting anything back. Maybe a lot of people are feeling that way because of, working at home and COVID and all the stuff going on. But then I saw the Empress, and the Empress is creativity, new ideas, starting something new, maybe even children coming in, but new creative thoughts, new creative ideas, new creative plans. Oh, and then you get an offer, some type of an emotional offer, some type of offer you can't refuse. It could be an offer of love, an offer for a job, some kind of offer. Wow. And then you got the 10 of Cups. This could be a emotional offer. This could be an offer for love, Gemini. Wow. And then I see the Queen of Swords. This is not the first queen. You might be, or Gemini man, you might have a couple of queens out there, but look, this queen is usually an older woman. She's usually a woman who's in pain. She may be divorced or separated. She might have lost a child. It could be you, Gemini, because it's a Queen of Swords. It's almost like if you're a Gemini who's been in some pain, you popped up in your own reading, but you could be axing out whatever doesn't work for you. I can tell you that now. And here's the World card. The World is like telling me that you've got so many options at your disposal, at your feet. It's a 21. It breaks down to a 3. That is, 3 is Gemini in astrology. I know one of my tarot friends says that the World is a Capricorn card, which I never knew. But a 21 does break down to a 3, which is Gemini in astrology and Virgo in numerology. But it's thinking. It is thinking. And so it makes me feel like it's your card, or it should have something to do with that. Maybe you are, in a sense, the World is a Capricorn card. Maybe you are thinking about your pentacles, like your worldly things, right? And then the main tower ends on the High Priestess. The High Priestess. This is that inner knowledge. I mean, Geminis are known for knowledge. They're known for information, right? They're known for knowing things, but nothing beats being a high priestess and knowing things from a deeply spiritual level. This is beautiful. Wow. Gemini, I am impressed here. This is amazing. Now you got a couple of extra cards above and beyond that tower. They literally fell out on the floor. So I kept them all. The first is the Seven of Coins. This tells me that you could be juggling, Gemini. You could be juggling, and you could be juggling. This could, this is money, like holding a couple of jobs or doing a couple of things. It could be juggling more than that, but it usually indicates that you got a lot of irons in the fire. I think, Gemini, whatever is going on with the magician coming up next, look, you have all the tools at your disposal to win, to get whatever it is that you desire. You may be feeling a little physically not your best. I mean, that full moon in Pisces is going to be square Gemini. So some Geminis over the next few days, or a few days after that full moon in Pisces, may be feeling a little bit like they're, physically they're not at their best. But just know that you've got all the tools at your disposal to be successful. And I'm telling you, go out, take a chance, step out on a limb. Don't be afraid, Gemini. This is your chance to, that sudden thing that you do that leads to your success. And it could lead to success in love, because next is the Lover's card. Now, this usually can indicate that you're just making a choice about love. You might have a couple of choices. You might have a couple of options. But I sense you're going to be making a choice about love. Here's that Lover's card. And here's the King of Swords. You might be making that choice about love. I need to check, but I believe I saw the Queen and King of Swords, which tells me that both Gemini or a man, male and female, were in their own reading. So let me just check, but I'm pretty sure I saw you both here. Yes. Now I will say this. When I see this earring keeps coming off, I wonder what that means. So weird. It's the second time it's come off. Let me see if I got another back over here. But yeah, Gemini, you've got some choices here for sure. Geminis, you might even be getting rid of somebody. I just want to tell you that. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you got anyone to get rid of, but I sense that because there is both the Queen and King of Swords in this reading. And whenever I see those two together, that usually tells me that there's a problem with, there could be some issues with the relationship. So that could be going on for Gemini, King and Queen of Swords. This is even worse. This is really loose. Wow, what is going on? Sorry, you guys. I am so sorry about this. Let's hope this stays in. Okay, so yeah, you could be going through that, Gemini, where you are making decisions and choices because you've been juggling, and you're going to be making decisions about love with that 10 of Cups and 10 of Staff because you've been working so hard. And then you've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. Gemini, if you're a man, you got a couple of women, don't you? Gemini always got two. I'm just saying. So there's a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Staves as well. I think you got an offer coming in, Gemini, or you're going to make an offer. And I think you're going to be moving from whatever situation you're in now to a whole new situation. Maybe with a Queen of Cups, or maybe with a Queen of Swords. I don't know. When I see the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups together, though, that's usually, they're not communicating well. That usually is what's going on. Whoa, and you had a lot of major arcana. I'm going to read this major arcana backwards, and I don't know what is going on. I don't know if you guys can see doing your reading, Gemini. I am sweating so bad, and it's the middle of the night. Like, I don't know why you made me hot, Gemini, but y'all made me hot. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Whoa, wow. I'm sweaty. Whoa, Gemini. So your first card is success, the Chariot. Now, some Geminis could be dealing with cancers, but this is success. And I think it could be success in relationships. Oh my God, I can't believe how warm I got. And here's the thing. I think a success with a female, unless you are the female, and then you are going to be successful. This is the Empress, and the Empress embodies all the beauty of all the queens. She is like the quintessential woman. And here she is. She's also pregnant with new ideas. You could have new creative ideas. It's a beautiful card. Oh, and there's the World next. You literally, I can say that the world is your oyster. You have the world at your feet, Gemini. This is an amazing time for you. I think maybe it's the square of this full moon in Pisces that making this happen, because squares equal action. And so you may have some action. Also, I think you just have this inner knowledge, High Priestess. There's like this internal knowing, this internal knowledge of what to do, what not to do. You feel it internally, spiritually even. That's the High Priestess. And then on top of the High Priestess, the Magician, some Geminis might actually be like tarot readers, or they might have access to this higher knowledge, because I sense this. Also, you have all the tools at your disposal for success. They're all there. So go out on a limb, take a chance. Take a chance. Start something new. You can do it, Gemini. Especially in love. Start something new in love, Gemini. Hello, Lover's card. Just could be making choices about love. I'm just saying. But the opportunity to start something new exists for you, Gemini. So take advantage of it, and get that ball rolling. So this has been my reading for you, Gemini. If you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't, subscribe and then hit that little bell if you haven't already done that. When you hit the little bell, it notifies you and lets you know when I'm going live. And it came off again 3 times, whatever this is. This earring came up again. It notifies you and lets you know when I'm going live. So definitely do that. Also, it'll let you know when I'm uploading new things as well. So that's good. Also, go by our website, which is astrologyalookinside.com. That's astrologyalookinside.com. Subscribe to our newsletter blog there. Visit us on Facebook at facebook.com, like our page, facebook.com/astrologyalookinside. And follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologyalookinside. Okay. So I'm moving on to the sign of Cancer. We are almost there. I've been at this for hours. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Cancer. Before I do that, and I know they say not to do this, I'm going to turn that fan on me. I know I shouldn't do it. Do you think I wonder if I can get through this without doing that? Let's see. I don't want to get sick. I sure got hot. Gemini, y'all made me hot. I don't know what that's about. Gemini is my 5th house of romance, by the way, just so that you know. It is. So, hello. Okay, so I finally separated these because I like doing that. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to tell the sign of Cancer. What are we telling the sign of Cancer? What is that special message a divine spirit wants to share with the sign of Cancer? Wait a second. I just noticed something. There's comments out here. I had Kay said hello. KB said hello. Christian Valdez said hi. Hello, Christian Valdez. Christian Valdez says, how is progress moon determined? And then Christian said, are these readings just for sun sign? So Christian, I'm doing full moon in Pisces readings tonight. These are just tarot readings at this point, but I, of course, am, putting my 2 cents in of how you're going to be affected by this full moon in Pisces. And I believe that these readings would, I hope, resonate with anyone who has their sun, their rising, or moon in a particular sign. So if you got say sun in Pisces, moon in Pisces, rising in Pisces. Either of those, it should work for you. Okay, Christian. Also, the progressed moon and the progressed sun, because you can do a progressed moon, is all based on the time of your birth versus, say, your age. So if you're born 1990, you're 30, so you would go 30 days from the date of your birth, and that day will show you exactly where your progressed moon is, 30 days from the day that you were actually born. So that's how we get that. But kind of a unique practice finding out where someone's progression is. Now, I could tell you for myself, I personally have my progressed moon in Gemini. I was born with my moon in Taurus, but because of my age, is now progressed to Gemini and is about to move into Cancer after all this time, which amazes me. I am, I'm at that age, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. Some progressed moons tell a lot of the story, a lot of the story. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Divine Spirit, show me clearly, what is the special message you want to share with the sign of Cancer? Show me clearly, what are we sharing with the sign of Cancer? Show me clearly, what are we sharing with the sign of Cancer? What do you want me to share? Oh, Cancer. Show me clearly, what are we sharing with Cancer? What is that special message? Wow, that's too many. Put it right back. I'll take that one. Show me clearly. Wow. It's like all over. Wow, Cancer. I don't know what you're going through, but we're gonna find out what this message is all about. Cancer. Wow. I'm glad I got extra cards on top of this so it could help to clarify things. So Cancer, I think some Cancers are either waiting for a cup of emotion, or they're thinking about giving a cup of emotion. And that's communicating with someone, with love and affection. You might be waiting for someone to contact you, communicate to you with some emotion, with some love and affection, or you want to do that. I can see that being Cancer, because it's a cup. So this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's communicating emotions. And look, if you do this, if you communicate your emotions from your heart, you're gonna win. It's the sun. That emotions, that communication of emotions is crossed by the sun. You can win. Just be honest with your emotions. Let it out. It's beautiful. You can win, Cancer. And then we get the King of Staffs. This is a successful king. This is a successful man. I think you can be successful. I think you'll be able to, or even if you're female, this is getting quick, decisive solutions, answers, decisions, okay? And I think whatever you're in or happening, you're going to move away from that. You're traveling away from that. You're moving on to something new. And I really believe that some Cancers have just been feeling like I've been putting in so much work and not getting anything back. And you're just being told to stay in your integrity. Don't give up now. Keep at it, because you can get to your success. I think whatever has been holding you back, whatever has been a problem, it's the end. That's over. Let that go. It's done. Let it go. Let it die. Whatever it is, let it go. And I really think so, because you've been really worried about it. There could be some petty concerns, some petty jealousy, some real insecurities that are like deep inside. You're feeling these things here. But I feel like whatever this is, whatever you've been so worried about, let it go. Again, I'm saying, let it go. The fight is over. The war is over. There's no need to argue and fight anymore. It's gone. Let it go. And this is the communication, strategic communication. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, just communicating in general, strategically. Because you've been worried. You can't even sleep. You've not even been sleeping well because you've been so worried, I think. But look, I think this is all going to lead to your success. I think you have success coming. Ace of Staves. There could be a new relationship, a new childbirth even, but definitely a new situation coming. I do see that this may have involved, say, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. The Queen of Coins is in reverse, though. Have you been trying to get a hold of a Queen of Coins, say a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, and you feel like they're not coming your way? Is that what this is about? I mean, I just sense that could be part of the issue for you. You know, waiting to get that Queen of Coins. But so I'm just trying to see the Queen of Coins in reverse, because I know I have that. At least I thought I did. I normally know this by heart, but let me get this here. Hold on. I don't want to tell you something wrong. I want to make sure I tell you the right thing about this Queen of Coins. Because I sense that some Cancers are dealing with, this is about you and a Capricorn, right? Right, Cancer, if you're a Cancer man. So Queen of Pentacles, in reverse, this queen could be afraid to dream. She's scared. Your queen is scared, Cancer. She's afraid. She spends on non-essentials, is too conservative and attached to earthly desires, but she's afraid. That's what it is. I think you've been trying to make a decision. You've been juggling. You've been trying to figure out how to get this communication, this queen, maybe to come your way, or just to make a decision about this. So I did sense that. But look, you had the success in the new beginning. So you might be starting a new beginning with this scared Capricorn or Taurus or Virgo. I see that. That's a possibility. But let's see what else is going on here. I'm going to separate these cards. Sometimes when I do that, I see things that I didn't see when they're all together. So let me do that and see if I missed anything. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. So let's see here. So we got 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 2 5s and the 2 of coins, but no triples or anything like that. The Ace of Staffs, again, that new beginning, possibly childbirth, creative ideas, new, chances for success. I love that card. The Page of Cups, that offer of the emotional cup. The Queen of Coins in reverse, the scared queen, that's scared the earth sign. And the Page of Swords, there could have been some strategic communication, strategically communicating. But this King of Staves is an indication of like a executive, a king, a man who is going to make an executive decision, even though the little queen is scared. So here's the thing. You only got 2 major arcana, only 2. And this tells me that these 2, the Sun and the Death card, you win after you end something. So you might have to end something in order to win. Okay. Maybe when you end it, you'll win. But you might have to end it to win. Be aware of that, okay? So Cancer, this has been my reading for you. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and share our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check that little bell so you know when I'm going live and uploading videos and stuff like that. And go over to the website at astrologyaLookInside.com and subscribe to the blog website. Visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologyaLookInside. And follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologyaLookInside. Okay. So I am moving on to Leo. Leo. I just realized Leo is the last reading of the night. I've been at this for hours. I swear. Let's see. Yep. I have been at this for 2 hours. Wow, it's actually true. Okay, so we are almost done. Leo, Divine Spirit, show me clearly. What is that message you want to share with Leo? What would you like to share with the sign of Leo? What are we sharing with the sign of Leo? Show me clearly what to share with the sign of Leo. Oh, that popped out. Show me clearly. What are we sharing with Leo? What are we sharing with Leo? Show me clearly. Show me. What are we sharing with Leo? 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 Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Oh, that popped out. Wow, it was in reverse. Show me clearly. What are we showing with Leo? I know they didn't want that reverse. Show me clearly. What are we sharing with Leo? Wow. Okay, that was a lot of cards. I'm sure we've got enough. Let's see what this message is about for Leo. I can't believe that popped out because that is, to me, the Leo card. That's amazing. I always think about Leo when I see that card. That's funny. Okay, so we got 3 over. And, right. This is one of those things where I just saw the last cards and I'm like, it starts out so much better than it ends. I'm just saying. Because it starts out like, oh my gosh, I love this because this is you. This would be the card that indicates you in the reading. And it is Wheel of Fortune. This is a great card. This is a great first card because this is the card that is the indicator of you. And it's telling me that you've got so many choices at your disposal for success. You're not stagnant. Like you can move towards success. This is also a 10 card. So it's almost like getting a 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Wands or something. This is a really good card. The card that crossed it was the Lovers. Leos, when I see the Lovers, I always think about Leo. I couldn't believe that. Some Leos could be making a decision about love. You might be thinking about it. You might have a couple of options, a couple of choices. Oh my gosh. And then I see the King of Cups. This is an emotional king. This is a king that might be offering his cups to a Leo female. This could be a Leo offering his cups to a female himself. But usually the King of Cups is like a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces. It could be, but it could just be an emotional male. I'm not kidding. 10 of Cups. Look at that. This is going to lead, I believe this is about finding emotional fulfillment. Leos are looking for emotional fulfillment. And I think you can get that. I think this is your strength, Leo. Here's the strength card coming up next. Now, the one thing that really surprised me, I did not expect it to happen. I saw this. It was the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to make sure I give you everything I can about that. The Ace of Swords, of course, you know, we're dealing with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius because it's swords. But the Ace is ultimate victory. Like, that's the ultimate victory. And so when it's in reverse, this is what it means. A notice of a new birth, pregnancy. Increase in family by marriage or adoption and or relocation. So some Leos might be relocating. You might, or there might be babies on the way. This might have something to do with that, perhaps. I'm going to also look at the Ace of Swords in reverse here, because I've got another spot here. And I want to make sure I give you everything, because I just noticed something. This is not the only reversal. And I'm going to explain to you in a minute what I mean. I didn't even mean it. So, or know it at first. So here's what this says about the Ace of Swords. It could mean cuts. It could mean operations. It could mean cesareans. Like if this was pregnancy, cesarean. It could be force. It could be drive or excess. It could be great love or great hate. But since it's in reverse, it most likely is great hate. Also, things might be moving too fast. It could be a cut, an incident of some kind. You might just feel like you can't make a firm decision. Okay, so that is what that's about. I knew it had a special meaning. I just needed to find out what it was, because I couldn't remember. Because I very seldom see that card in reverse. That's really rare for me to see that card in reverse. But look, here's what's even rarer. After you had the Ace of Swords in reverse, Leo, you then got the Ace of Staffs in reverse. I can't even tell you how rare it is to get both of these in one reading, but how rare it is to get them in both reading and they both are reversed. So this could be the birth of a son. I just keep sensing these Leos are having babies. So this could be the birth of a son. It could be beginnings. It could be family, creative projects, business projects. It could be that some Leos are being thrill seekers, looking for that extra thrill. They can start, but they can't finish. They got too much focus on sexual gratification. Some Leos are just weighing their options. Like you've got choices and you're weighing those choices. You might even be drinking over it. I sense this could be flirtations. Look at this. It's a 14. It breaks down to a 5. In astrology, that is the 5th house. That is Leo. In numerology, it is Gemini. That's flirtation. This could be about having choices in love, weighing your options in love. Some Leo may be having a baby mama drama situation for real. Because next I got the Empress. Pregnancy could be, right? Creativity. This could definitely be baby mama drama. Hello, Goddess Dragon Tarot. I love her. Oh no, Kristen said, no, Leo can't be last. I'm a Virgo. Oh no, Kristen, it was in the beginning. But yeah, oh my goodness. I'm sensing that this, here we go. This could be pregnancy, Leo. I think if you are a Leo and you got a couple and women and there's the possibility of pregnancy, if you're worried, this is a worried man or woman over here. Somebody's worried about this. Now, there were 3 extra cards over the tower. You know, the tower I built, the pyramid I built. The world. I love the world. The world to me is an indication that you got the world at your feet. And my friend that just showed up here, Goddess Dragon Tarot, I love her. She says this is the Capricorn card. She's the one who says this is a Capricorn card. And she always says no one says it. It's a Capricorn card. Now, it does indicate to me that you got choices. I always think that, and I always think that the world is your oyster, the world is at your feet, but that you're making choices because it's a 21. It breaks down to a 3. That's either Gemini or Virgo, depending on if it's astrology or numerology. You're thinking things over and you're strategizing. Look at that. 9 of Staffs, strategy. And then 7 of Staffs, integrity. You are strategizing your victory, your win, and the choices that you've made. You've got to strategize this, especially if you've got more than one and you are dealing with that. So that's interesting. Let me pull this. Wow. I just noticed something. Wow. Okay, first of all, the first thing I noticed, both of the aces are reversed. So we talked about that, right? 2 reverse aces. There's only one minor arcana face card, the King of Cups. That's it. The King of Cups. So like I said, this is either you offering your cup if you're a Leo man, or maybe some Leo women are getting offers from a King of Cups. Like this is an emotional male making an offer of some kind. You got the 10 of Cups here, which is great. That 4 of Cups is that worry. And I can understand if you're juggling that, why there would be worry. But look, I'm going to read the major arcana backwards. I love doing that. It tells me its own story. Wheel of Fortune. Look, you've got choices. These are great choices. This is a 10 card. You've got choices that can lead to your fortune and to your success. And it can go any way, any direction. But this is obviously a choice that is available to you. And I think it has to do with love. I think the choices have to do with love, with you choosing who you are going to love, who you're going to be in a partnership with, especially if you have choices. And I think this is your strength, this ability to make this choice. This is going to be your strength. The Temperance. This is really about the choices. And I do sense there's an Empress here. This could be that you're pregnant with new ideas. This could be actual pregnancy. This could just be new creative things, new ventures, new things. Oh, wow. And it ends with the world. The world is open to you. You have all these choices at your disposal, all these potentials for success, worldly success, travel even. Definitely you're not stagnant, okay? You can definitely move from point A to point B, all right? So realize that you are not stuck, Leo, at all, okay? So much love and light to you, Leo. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and share our video, subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell down there so I know, so that you know whenever I'm going live, whenever I'm uploading new videos. Also go by our website, which is astrologyalookinside.com, and subscribe to our newsletter blog there. And stop by our Facebook, like our Facebook, that's facebook.com/astrologyalookinside, and then follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/astrologyalookinside. Okay. So you guys, I've been at this for hours now, like literally for hours. And I'm so glad I did this because I got it out of the way. And this was my take on this, the full moon in Pisces. And I hope that these readings resonated with some of you guys out there. And I'm going to timestamp these, and then I'll probably upload them so that they're individual readings in time for the full moon, okay? So much love, much light, many blessings. Lots of love to you, Goddess Dragon Tarot. Love you, girlfriend. Much love to you, Kristen Valdez, for hanging in there with me. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Mwah. Namaste. Namaste.